Hello, everyone, and welcome to our once weekly show. My name is Michelle Marie, and I am both a Vedic and Western astrologer, as well as a tarot and oracle card reader. I'm also well versed in Vedic remedies. So welcome, and we really look forward to reading for you guys today.
Hi, everyone. I'm Tanys from the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy, and I am a Reiki master, intuitive energy healer, channel, Celtic Shamanic high priestess, and a crystal master. And I am looking forward to sharing the evening with you.
Yay! And you have some awesome classes coming out. You want to tell the audience about those?
We do. So I've got my channeling class that I'm going to run again. So that's coming up starting in July. We have, what else have we got? We have our galactic class.
Yep.
Discover your galactic lineage. And that's going to be a fun one. That's next month. And then we have chair yoga starting at the beginning, or in, I think, the second or third week in June. And Jacqueline's going to be teaching that. Yay. So if you don't want to leave your house and you want to stay home and do some light yoga, that's a great option. And that's going to be on Sunday mornings at 9:30. So not so early that you're up at the crack of dawn, but late enough or early enough that you can go out for brunch still. And then we also have, I'm doing a crystal certification class as well, coming up in July. And what else am I missing? There's some SRT training, which deals with its subconscious release therapy with Karen, and that's coming up too. So yeah, there's lots of new stuff coming up, and we've got a retreat that we're planning for the middle of July or end of July. So yeah, stay tuned. TwillowLifestyle.ca.
It's right down here, guys. Yeah, right here, 12, and it's the Academy.
Yeah. It's actually under the Twillow Lifestyle. So it's and the events page. That's there.
Yes,
they're all listed there. Yeah, they're all listed on the events page on the site, and they'll take you right through to signing up.
Fabulous, and it's right here on the ticker, TwillowLifestyle.ca. Okay.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, I'm super excited for these classes.
Yeah,
a lot of fun.
I love giving the channeling one. I just think it's a lot of fun. It's a 9-week, so you really get to know people in the class, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. So,
well, and you're a born teacher too.
Oh,
so it's in your chart. We're both Pushyas, so
yeah,
Pushya sons. Yeah,
exactly. I'm really looking forward to teaching that other class with you too, the galactic
that's
lineage.
Going to be fun.
Yeah, because you're going to pull out everybody's. I set it up there with that so that everybody can put their birthdays in, so that you can take a look at their chart.
Oh, and, awesome!
Yeah, so it should be a lot of fun. We're looking at some fun stuff coming up.
Yay!
A good variety.
Well, we have some awesome people in our audience. Lisa is here. Hi, Lisa.
Hey.
And Nivra. Hi, Nivra. I actually had an awesome meeting with her last week, and yeah, she's fabulous. Awesome. Maruta, good to see you, Maruta. Twisted Sushi, hi, good to see you. And let's see here.
We have Jiao.
Oh, Jiao, I see Jiao. Oh, and our favorite promoter, Jackie. Yay! We love Jackie. Yeah, Jackie's amazing.
Absolutely.
So thank you all so much for joining us. And for others in the audience, we really appreciate you joining us too, because I know that there's a lot more than just those people. I can see
we can see a number.
Yes, I can see the number. So welcome everybody.
Sham.
It's so good to see you. Oh, Sham. Hi,
Hey,
Sham. Good to see you, honey. All right. So go ahead and start asking your questions, and I'm going to start going into Vedically what's going on in the universe. And I know you have a lot to report on too, Tanys, because it's been quite a week, guys.
It really has. Yep.
It really has lots of personal transformation, lots of stuff going on. And speaking of transformation, we have a full moon in Scorpio coming up. That's on June 4th. And this falls in Jyeshta Nakshatra. Now, Jyeshta Nakshatra it falls in Scorpio in the Vedic. This moon would be in Sagittarius in the Western, because the Western goes on the movement of the sun, and the Vedic goes in congruence with the galaxy, the constellations. So I'm going to try to find the Jyeshta thing here. I know I have it here somewhere, but it's there it is. So this is the nakshatra the full moon is going to be in. Okay, if you have any planets Vedically in Taurus or in Scorpio, you're really going to be feeling this axis. Okay, and I actually read a really cool post by Sam Geppy. He has Vedic Astrology 108. You can follow him on Instagram. He's amazing. And he did a really good post on the full moon. And it was about how in Taurus, it's all about having our needs met. It's all about having our security, our family, things that kind of keep us going, right? That's our material environment. And then you go into Scorpio, which is the house of transformation, which is where this is taking place. And it's going to shake things up a bit because Scorpio is all about personal transformation. That's the first card that I pulled today for the energy for the readings today. So we're all undergoing a ton of interesting transformation. But again, that's to help us grow. That's to get us out of our comfort zone about a little bit. So Scorpio's watery essence really enhances your emotional depth. It can empower really transformative experiences. And as the moon reaches its peak, it illuminates the shadows of your psyche, inviting introspection and catharsis. Okay. It also promotes exploration and discovery of hidden truths because it's all about that investigating, right? That's very Scorpio. So this is going to offer you some profound self-awareness. It's going to encourage a lot of personal growth. You're really going to delve into the depths of your being during this time. And just the best thing you can do is embrace the transformative power of this cosmic alignment and begin to kind of unravel the mysteries that lie within those, cleaning out those closets, mental closets, and emotional. And this could propel you toward like a really profound evolution. Now, before the 4th, on the 1st, Mars in Cancer is aspecting Saturn in Aquarius. So that is going to Mars is going to be throwing down some emotional punches. Okay. But hold on tight because this isn't your standard battle because Mars is locking eyes with Saturn and he's the wise ruler of sidereal Aquarius. So sparks are going to fly a little bit on this day. Because Mars is really intense and Saturn is really orderly. Okay. And they're looking right at each other on the chart. So this clash creates kind of like a cosmic tug of war with your emotions because it's going head to head with your disciplined and detached side. So it's some interesting energy. It's a bit of a roller coaster ride because it's passion, structure, because Mars is urging you to like break free and Saturn is reminding you to stay grounded. So it can be a little woo tomorrow. Okay. So buckle up, embrace the celestial face off. It's a battle that'll shape your journey with some flair, with some determination. You know, it should be good. Oh, these are amethyst, Maruta. Thank you. They're good for anxiety. I have a lot of amethyst around me for that reason. So,
me too.
Yeah, we carry our go-to. It's like our little, but he makes me very happy. Okay, and then on the 6th, we're going to have Monte and Amy on the show. I just wanted to let everybody know that because that's going to be really exciting. And we're going to be unboxing this fabulous karmic birthday book. And guess who else is going to be on, guys? Gerald from Tarot Stash. So it's going to be Amy Zerner, Monte Farber, Gerald from Tarot Stash, Tanys, and I. And we're going to be using all their fabulous decks. We're going to be breaking open this karmic birthday book. I mean, look how pretty the pages are.
Gorgeous.
Just the side of it. Like, look at this part.
It looks almost like a scrapbook.
It does,
so
doesn't
pretty.
it? I mean, it's so full of Amy's art.
I love scrapbooks, by the way.
I mean, Monte's words are gorgeous and they pair so well with Amy's art. I mean, just freaking amazing. They're a total dream team. Please, please, please join us next week. It is going to be so much fun. I mean, come on, Gerald's going to be there. And Amy and Monte, they're superstars. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. And whoop, whoop. Yep. That's what, thanks, Twisted Susie. And then, Jennifer's here. Good to see you, Jennifer. We hope you're doing well. And, Rachel Farber says, nice color scheme tonight. Yay. Thank you. Yeah. We've got the Jupiter orange for Tanys and I'm wearing purple, which I guess is more, K2 Venus. So, all right. Well, I'm going to let Tanys take over, but go ahead and ask your questions and we will definitely get to those. Thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, it's quite a week. We are still having tons of solar storms, lots of solar flares coming at us. It's been quite it's been a transformational week for a lot of people. You may have noticed last Thursday was really intense for a lot of people. I've had quite a few of my clients coming in saying the end of last week was like, yikes. So, hold on to your hats because we're still going. There's going to be, there's this reversal of poles that's happening, right? In terms of the solar energy. And that's what's creating all these solar storms, is this change of poles. So we're having really a stir up of stuff. Okay. So I thought I would try with karma cards, Monty's. I thought I would give that a go, and then we'll do some of the other ones as well. So what I did was we have the granting of insight to understand your destiny is what we're looking at in terms of that. Okay. We have 10th house, Sagittarius, and we have Jupiter. So all in all, we have some stuff coming. All right. It's going to ultimately lead to understanding our destiny and our mission. What I got intuitively was that we're very much getting, a lot of our missions are getting kickstarted this week. And I'm not sure what that means. So hang on to your hats about that. But they're like activating keys within us that are going to bring new understanding to what we're here to do on this planet. All right. So that's what I'm getting. So you need to know that you are protected. All right. Archangel Michael is there. And I got the Stay the Course card. So this one is don't panic. It may seem like it's been a rough start, right? A rough start to the year is what it feels like. Stay the course, though. It's not the wrong path. It's just a bumpy start. All right. And they're encouraging us to open our hearts. So no one is perfect. Stop judging yourself and others and let love heal the situation. All right. So love is the way to go, right? There's a lot of fear. The only way to counteract fear or density is to send love at it. So send love out there. All right. Put it in the ley lines if you're called to do so, in the ley lines of the earth. Or put it in, send it out to whoever needs it at this moment. And the angels of healing are with us, right? So Archangel Raphael is with Michael, giving us some healing. And that's part of what's happening for us, right? All of this energy that's coming down from the solar storms, bubbling up, creating some of that stuff. It's helping us to raise our vibration. Your vibration is rising. Okay. This is a time of great spiritual growth for you. You're evolving to occupy a higher frequency. So that is what's happening. We are raising the vibration of the earth. What does this create? Change. Change is coming, right? We've got transformation with all those butterflies. This says, I am here to guide you, meaning Archangel Michael, through this exciting transformation. This is a time of joyous opportunities. So this is all happening for us. Okay. It feels uncomfortable, but it is happening for us. I got the Pray from the Heart card. So prayer really can move mountains. So reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. So that's really a miracle card. All right. Just confirming that it's all happening for us. So then I tried my other deck to see if there's anything different. Yeah, no, we've got a starting fresh. So some of you out there are going to be starting fresh, something new. Whether it's a project, relationship, friendship, there's something fresh coming in, and a giving birth. So I got the 2 start cards from that one. So there's all this new energy coming in, right? That's what this is confirming. But notice here, there's a dove on this card. So really this energy is bringing in a new sense of peace and intuition. Okay. And you don't need to worry because you're going to manifest what you need. Express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance that you need. So I want to just clarify that. It's what you need, not necessarily what you want. All right. But it is what you need. You will have what you need. Embrace the future. You see here, she's walking through this door of opportunity. This is what's happening. So all of these opportunities are going to start to open for all of us. And that's what we need to walk through. So it's an exciting time. There's a lot of fear because it's unknown, but it really is an exciting time. We just need to follow our bliss, right? And stay balanced. See how she's nicely balanced on that unicorn? Stay balanced. It's a tutu story for those of you that know. Be yourself, be authentic, right? And it's balancing of masculine and feminine energies, right? Sun and moon, masculine and feminine. balancing yourself, balancing your energies. And when you do that, you're going to reveal radiance. You're going to be glowing with lots of new pearls of wisdom coming through for you. Okay. So that's what we have going for the week. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be very transformative, and ride the waves, folks. Okay. Just ride the waves.
Yay. And I love that you pulled the sun and moon, because that really fits in with the axis of the full moon coming up, how it's going to bring forth transformation in our material realms and cause us to think a little differently about things. So right. The thing is, Tanys is not an astrologer, guys, but all of her readings line up with what's going on astrologically. She doesn't need to. So, yeah.
I just do what I'm told. The cards tell me what I need to say.
Well, you have a million guides that are amazing too. So
yeah, they yell at me too.
Totally
but
tapped in.
You know, they yell at me, but you know, we just follow what we're told.
Yeah, totally. So I thank you so much, everyone else, for coming in. You got a lot of comments there, Tanys. Let's go ahead and put a few up.
I didn't even
Nice.
see them.
Oh, let's see. Good to see you, honey. And then Rachel goes, no kidding.
Yeah.
Right. And then Lizzie, it's her first time watching. Welcome, Lizzie. So good to have you on the show. Nibber goes, yep. Lisa goes, brush for June. I love that. And then Shem, have fun at the conference. That's so exciting.
That'll be fun.
This is a good year for career for you, honey. I'm just letting you know it's in your chart, because Ketu's going to be out of that 10th house, and you're headed into some great career things. And then let's see, my natal sun is 15 degrees Scorpio. Any insight for the full moon coming up on the 3rd? Prepare for some transformation. Okay. Because the moon is going to be opposite your sun. Sun's going to be in Taurus, moon's going to be in Scorpio, and it's going to happen around, so the 19 degrees, about that. So it's going to be close enough to affect you. So just prepare for transformation, but you already know that because you are a Scorpio. So it's going to be a little more intense for you, but you're used to it. Okay. Oh, Michaela, welcome. Good to see you. Hey. Thank you so much. And then, Patricia, so good to see you. I love all the stars. Thank you so much. Lovely. Nivra says thank you. Love you, Nivra. Nivra's a really fantastic person. I had a really great meeting with her. She recommended a fabulous book on grief, and we just had a great time. She's fabulous. And then, yes, Lise, the night bot is being very naughty. So just kind of ignore that. I changed the settings, but it doesn't seem to be working. He doesn't like emojis. And yes, it is possible to get a reading. Soft, welcome to the show. So tippers go first. We're going to hit our tippers first, and then I go in order of questions received, and we may not get to everybody. So tipping guarantees it. It can be any amount, whatever you can afford. Okay. And then Shem, career reading. Perfect. You got it, girl. I got you in the queue. I got everybody in the queue. Don't worry. Okay. Let me just get rid of some of these Nightbot things. I'm going to put him in timeout. There we go. Hopefully that helps you two guys. Oh, and so all of the links to tip are in the description. It's up here. And it's also, I also have it set up on YouTube now. So I didn't really realize that until someone tipped me last week. And I was like, whoa, wait, money. So yeah. And then Kylie's here. Good to see you, Kylie. Hi. Oh, she's from Australia. Hey. Very cool. Well, welcome. And I think I have you in the queue too. And yeah, lots of wonderful. What is Amakaka? Not a clue. That might be someone in the chat. So yeah, let's go ahead and get to our first question. And then we're going to go to Jennifer Kennedy and then Rachel. Okay. And then my husband will let me know who else tips, because he's over there checking my email for me. Otherwise, my computer does weird things. Okay. So let me just do this. All right. So our first question is Mary. My name is Whitney. I am a single mom, and I would like to move from Montana to Washington near a supportive family and friends. Any insight on this would be lovely. Well, Whitney, I got some good news for you. Really good news. I got Jupiter in the 4th house. This is excellent. This is a great move. Okay. Jupiter is like the Santa Claus of the zodiac. He gives us blessings. And the 4th house is your home. So you're moving back home, and it's fully supported. It literally says blessings from, good fortune, learn or teach, be positive about it. It's really going to help you grow and expand because that's what Jupiter does. So lots of growth, lots of expansion, lots of goodness, okay, from this move. I love that I picked good cards for that. So then I picked the growth card from the Creativity Oracle. We're going to have the authors on next week. And it literally says, feel open, willing, and proud of your desire to explore new opportunities for self-development, growth. You got the growth card. And I love the little peacock here. Peacocks are near and dear to many Vedic deities, including, Krishna, Lakshmi. So you have the blessings of the gods and goddesses on your trip. Okay, whatever divine entity that you relate with, they're going to be with you and they're going to be supporting you the whole way. Okay. I did pick some self-care cards because one of your kids came forward, like just they're like in my head. Okay. This would be a really good time to do positive affirmations with this child, doing it in the mirror with them. Okay. This is called positive affirmations. And you see all of these beautiful, I love myself, beautiful, worthy, grateful, healthy, happy. This is something that you can do with one of your kids that's struggling right now because they came like that. One of your guides came forward and said they're having some problems with some emotional stuff, and just doing an exercise like that, including the Ho'oponopono, might help with that. If you don't know what the Ho'oponopono is, I will go ahead and put up a banner, and because this is something that Tanys does, it's super, super amazing. And it's a traditional Hawaiian mantra that when said can help you reflect upon yourself. It incorporates compassion, redemption, repentance, and appreciation. And it's, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you, I love you. That's another exercise you can do. But yeah, the kiddo definitely needs some positive affirmations coming their way. And then I also got the crystals could be very helpful for the move and just your life in general. And I'm going to leave Tanys up to that. I know for my solar plexus, I tend to prefer citrine, especially citrine points. But I know Tanys has, like, she's a crystal expert. She teaches classes in crystals. So she'll definitely give you some really good advice there. I said, so what can she look forward to? Because I got such good cards. Like, what's going to make this so amazing? I got the Lovers.
Mm-hmm.
Archangel Raphael. And I got intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. And see, there's Archangel Raphael. He's looking over a couple and he's watching over their relationship. Yeah, that might be where your next relationship is, my dear. Okay. So then I went over to my relationship cards because I got this whole wonderful story for you. And I got the victory card. It's going to be amazing. I got 6 of Roses. This is very, very good. Again, this is Monte Farber and Amy Zerner. They created most of the decks that I use. This is what you need to watch for, though. This is stuff that you can work on before the big move. This is the Sun reversed. This is a lack of support. Okay. You're going through this. I know that you are a single mama, and a lot of moms are they're just not supported legally, financially, emotionally, mentally, physically. They don't get a lot of support. So attract someone in your life that turns this right side up. Okay. Someone who's very supportive, who's very giving, who looks after your needs as well. Because one of your guides stepped forward and said that you have not been treated very well in past relationships, yet there's one coming that could offer a lot of support if you change your mindset on what you bring to a relationship. Okay. And I think that's what I got the crystals for, just to so you can kind of step into yourself and who you are and not get lost in this relationship matrix that you kind of carry, these patterns. We're all working through those. I also got that you might pick or attract guys that are obsessed with you, who might be a little controlling. Okay. The best way to avoid that is to set up very clear boundaries for yourself and for your children moving forward, because that is some big energy. All right. And then I got that you are at a crossroads, but once you make these changes, I see good things coming your way in the relationship department, but there are a few tweaks that you need to work out so that you can attract the right person next time. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I know Tanys has tons more for you, and I am sending you tons and tons of love. Let me put your question back up here, Mary. I did Venmo. Oh, okay, that's fine. I got your, Whitney, I got it. So you're good to go. Let me put you back up here for Tanys. I'm excited for you.
Hello, hello. So I actually got rhodonite as one for you to work with. And this probably goes back to the relationship stuff that you were just talking about.
Yep.
So rhodonite. So this is rough rhodonite. It's the pink with gray in it. Very good for heart and emotional trauma. Okay, so using this before you go is going to help you to work through that. And then something like blue lace agate after you get there is going to help you to speak your truth and step back into those relationships that you may have had before. So my story starts with healing, right? So there's some healing to happen for you. Some of the healing angels are with you. You need to trust in the divine purpose. So this experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you're on a path of growth. So what you've been going through, Whitney, it's part of your journey, all right? You need to know that Archangel Michael is there. He's working with you right now. He's working with the situation. So trust that. Don't give up on love. So a relationship you cherish can be healed. Allow me to clear the way for forgiveness so that love can thrive again. This feels like a family relationship. And I feel like when you move back, you're going to, I'm hearing the term smooth ruffled feathers, if that makes sense to you, in terms of a family something. That's what this one's about, all right? You are embarking on a journey, right? It will be a spiritual one as well as a physical one. It is about accepting what is, all right? And this rose, you see your hands are holding the rose. It's about holding you holding you, all right? Much like what Michelle was saying, making sure that you're caring for you along the way as well. And letting go, because you're starting a new adventure. So you're going to be letting go of a few things. And I got a romance card too. So I got someone new is coming. Okay. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. If you're concerned, pray about it. All right. Give up your anxieties to spirit and let them take care of it. And then you just wait for the messages. Okay. Recognize the signs from above. You are intuitive. And so you are getting messages. I think that there's part of you that's ignoring them. Or you're not able to hear them quite as loud as what you would really love. So sit with that because there are signs. They're giving you signs. So ask them for something specific. Like the feather. There's a feather on here. Ask specifically for a certain kind of feather or something for confirmation for what it is that you're struggling with. And then you just have to know that, you just have to believe in magic. True magic is abound. Magic is day to day. It's the energy. It's how we live through our lives. It's how we go through our lives. And just be the light to others. So when we're nervous, the card that's coming up, when you're nervous, focus on service. That's a different card in one of my other decks. That's what's coming up. So be the light to others. So when you're nervous like this, just focus on being the light for your family and for those that you meet along the way. And then you're probably going to be stepping into the spotlight. So this is part of why I recommended the blue lace agate, because you're stepping into the spotlight. You have a message the world needs to hear, and it's time to share your wisdom. Okay, so that's what's happening, and you've got all this light coming down here. See all this? This is part of why you're needing this fresh start, and I feel pretty excited about it all for you. It all feels really good. Okay, so hope that's helpful, Whitney. Take care.
Yay! Thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate you sharing your energy with us, and we hope that was helpful. And let me see, I think you wrote a comment here. Let me find you. Oh, thank you, and thank you. You're so welcome, and welcome. We have a few more people. Pooja, good to see you, Pooja. Hey, she says hello, Michelle and Tanys. And then we have, let's see. Oh, good. Yeah, Lisa, therapy's great. And then, oh, welcome, Mukwadas Ali. Very, very nice to see you.
Hello.
Yeah, really good to see you. And then, so I'm putting all of your questions in the queue. And, oh, Jackie says hugs and healing vibes, Lisa. You're so sweet.
Nice.
So dead over how amazing that was. You're so welcome. Let us know how you're doing. Come back and literally, we love updates. We really love updates, especially when it comes to the good stuff and the bad stuff. Like we've got lots of remedies for you because we've been through it. Yeah, that's the nature of living on Earth.
The whole wounded healer thing. It's a thing.
It really is. Chiron is real. It's a real deal.
Yep.
In my Western chart, I got a lot of Sagittarian placements. So, okay. So our next question is a tipper, and it's Miss Jennifer. Thank you for tipping, Jennifer. I donated and would love a general message and more reassurance about love. Okay, I did a love reading for you because I know, but that's a big area for you. Okay. I did get some interesting cards. I got Courage reversed. So this tells me that you might struggle a little bit with fear when it comes to relationships and commitment. Okay, so that's something that to maybe work on as far as just your overall take on relationships. Don't run away before really getting to know the person first. Okay, because when I get the reverse courage card, it's like there's fear. It's like, oh, what's this person going to do to me? Are they good for me? Are they, that's kind of what I got when I picked up the card. Then I got signals. Pay attention to the signs. I recommend getting a book on narcissists and just reading up. Okay. There are very appropriate boundaries that you can put in place to avoid attracting this type of personality. Okay. If you ever need any tips, Tanys and I are full of them. Okay. But the main energy that I got for your read, as far as kind of what's keeping you out of relationships, I got the devil reversed. Okay. When he's reversed, this tells me that you've allowed manipulative individuals to have an influence over you in the past. Okay. It's unlikely that they ever had your best interest at heart, regardless of what had been promised or demanded. They just didn't follow through. So steel yourself against powerful persuasion, especially narcissistic gaslighting. That's what I got when I pulled this. And I think that might be the reason why you're so like, when it comes to getting into another relationship, because honey, you've been hurt. Okay. There is a way through though. So that's good. One thing that really helped me, and I pulled a self-care card for you, start journaling about it. When you have a date, come home and write stuff down about it so that you can remember what happened. Because what narcissists and people, how do I say this, selfish personalities like to do is they like to gaslight. And so if you have it written down, they can't do that. It's in your diary. It's in your journal. You can just keep track of what's going on as far as that goes. Okay. So journaling after a date or after an encounter or just in general is really going to kind of help you collect your thoughts and keep things in order. Your wish will be granted. I got the wish granted card. Okay. Believe in your abilities as a magic maker to manifest your wishes, and soon they will become your reality. So love is coming for you, honey. You just have to work through a few things so you can attract the right person. I had to do the same thing. It wasn't until lots of therapy that I attracted the right guy, and he was right in front of me. It took me like 3 years to realize it because he was so nice, and I don't date nice boys. So it wasn't until I went to therapy and I started changing me that I attracted the right person to me. Of course, they were attracted to me all along. I just didn't see it. Okay. I feel the same thing for you. You just have to kind of get out of your own way. All right. And then the main thing I got is this is you in a relationship. I got the Queen of Wings. This is the same as the Queen of Swords. This is the scorned woman. This is a woman who understands court as in legal court. Okay. This is a woman who has been through it, and she looks at her relationships with a highly analytical mind. You like to be completely independent. You like to be self-efficient. You have to face the fact that, okay. They're saying that you feel better off alone than in a relationship because of what happened in the past. There wasn't a lot of positive change that took place. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Precise, picky, maybe very organized. All right. But life's wounds have taught you that emotional intelligence is important. It has crafted you into a good counselor and mentor, which is good for others, especially. Oh God, they're giving me a lot right now. Sorry. Okay, give me a second, guys. Okay, you're a great conversationalist. You're a fabulous listener. You give wise advice to others, but you need to start giving that to yourself. And when it comes to relationships, you have a definite line between right and wrong. You're very analytical. And they are saying you are single by choice. You don't really like a lot of sentimentality or superstition because you've been through so much and you had to work through that. Okay. I'm trying to think if they're saying anything else. Yeah, honey, you've suffered a lot. And it's kind of, the way to reduce your uneasiness of getting back into a relationship is you just keep that journal. Do the inner work so that you can see them coming. Okay. It took me years to do that. My 20s were a mess. So it took a lot of therapy and a lot of like inner cleansing and things like that. And I really relate to this woman because I have an Aquarian moon. That's where my emotions are stored. And this is like a very Aquarian personality. So yeah, set up those boundaries, use that mental tact, and it's really going to help you. But don't let it blind you from what could be right in front of you. Okay. That's the main energy I get for you relationship wise. Yes, your wish will be granted. But there's a few things you have to work through. So your vibration attracts the right person for you, and you can see them coming in a positive light and not this, what are they going to do to me light. Okay. All of that is so perfect. Oh, I'm so glad. That's exactly how you feel. Okay. I know Tanys has more for you. Let me just pull let's see, there might be another self-care card for you other than just journaling. Let me see. Yes. Okay. You got 2. Deep breathing exercises. Okay. Bhastrika, pranayama, or just taking a deep breath and avoiding that shallow breathing is really going to help you. And then I also got abundance planning. Okay. So those are 2 main things that you can do in addition to what you're already doing. All right, Jennifer, I am sending you so much love. And as a queen of wings herself, you've got this. You will find love again. I did too. And it's going to be amazing. Okay. All right. I'm sending you so much love. Oh, and this just flew out of the deck. Let me see. Oh, one of your children can see fairies. Okay. So that just popped out. And I was like, what's this for? And she goes, one of her kids can see fairies. Very, very imaginative. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Jen. And please come back and let us know how you're doing. We want to hear some good love news.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. For me, Jen, what I was getting intuitively is there's a bit of an edge that you need to soften a little bit. So just working through that. And that's just the healing process. Like that's what we're going through, right? When we have it, and you're not alone in this right now. There's a lot of this transition that we're talking about, right? All of this old stuff, especially the narcissistic stuff and then the empath. That stuff is all coming up to be cleared. And so we're starting to really sort of, the first step into that is acknowledging it. And then we move through the anger and all of that, because it is like a grieving, right? So it's like the steps of grief. So really moving through the grieving steps, like Kubler, if you want to take a look at grief and stuff, Kubler-Ross is a great author where that's concerned. And she's got the steps for grieving. And so you're going to move through that, I think. And when you get to like that acceptance, that's where you're going to start to be able to be more in flow. And the cards pretty much support that too. So I have here, the deeper insights are at hand. Your overall plan is good, but the details need work. Reflect before moving forward. So this is a general, this part of the general reading. So there's something else going on that you're planning, that you just need to make sure that you're reading up, do the research. Okay, there's something to research there, because then there's going to be something else that you're going to let go. Okay. I don't know if this is your narcissist. This situation no longer serves you. Allow me to sever the energetic connections of the past so you can embrace the future. So if you haven't had a cord cutting from this relationship that we're both sort of feeling, it might be a good idea to have a cord cutting. Okay. It really does help to take the sting out of things a little bit. And it helps to keep them from pulling on your energy. In those kinds of things, those toxic relationships, afterwards, you're still kind of getting your energy pulled on until you do something like a cord cutting. Okay. Prayer. Remember to ask the angels, ask them for help. They can't help you if we're not asking. Okay. We have free will. Be patient. Have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than you dreamed. So this is a blessing in disguise, all of this past stuff, because it's brought you to where you are today. And you're a strong woman, strong, beautiful woman, right? This is why you are this way. This is why you've become this beautiful Queen of Swords, right? Because a queen is a queen, no matter what suit she's from, right? So be the queen. Step into that queen. Trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. I'm also present to clear away any worries so you can trust your divine guidance, okay? So know that you are watched over, right? Uriel is there. Michael's there. You can call in Raphael anytime you need that support, okay? The way forward is open. So some of the barriers that you're putting up, you're putting them up for yourself. So take a look at that. What is it how am I stopping myself from moving forward? Okay. Because there's lots of possibilities there. It says possibilities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. So this choice of being single, if you're trying to find love, that may be where the barrier is. You're putting a barrier there because you're choosing to be, right? Because you've been hurt, which is totally understandable, right? We've all been in that situation where we've been hurt, and so we try to protect ourselves. Totally good. Your prayers are being answered. Your prayers are being received by the divine. Answers will come soon, although perhaps not in forms that you would expect. So what I would recommend is that you not just pigeonhole your type, okay? Stay open, because when we're changing the type that we have been with, if that didn't work for you and you're changing to someone new, then being open to different types of people is important, okay? Recognize the signs from above, because they're going to guide you, right? And I do get someone new is coming into your life. I did get that one coming up, all right? So as you cherish yourself, right, remembering to smell the roses, drink the chamomile tea, or whichever one you prefer. I like chamomile or peppermint. Those are my sort of favorites. That's going to help you to be in flow. The more you can be in flow, and the more you follow your bliss to find that balance that you're looking for, the more you're going to make a difference, and you're going to be tapping into your intuition more. When we tap into our intuition, magic is abound in our lives. All right? We can start to really create, and you'll start to manifest your dreams in the fall. All right. In terms of these ones, I picked some cards from Monty's deck as well. And I got, let your feelings tell you how to do it with your partner, and do it dramatically. So when you get that partner coming into your life, trust in that, right? Accept the beauty of fun, romance, and making art. Be open to it. And finally, stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring you the romance you're looking for. Okay? And maybe a little bit of Ho'oponopono. Just saying. Hope that's helpful, Jen. Sending you so much love.
Oh, tons of love, Jen. And she wrote back, so much love back at you. Thank you, Jen. You're so sweet. And yeah, exciting stuff coming your way. You know, if you do the work, it works. And I love that you said don't pigeonhole someone, Tanys, because
yeah,
I mean, the guy I ended up with is completely opposite of anyone I've ever dated. He's wonderful. Okay, so I'm really looking forward to hearing how you're doing. So thank you so much for joining us and for tipping. You're so sweet. All right.
We love you too.
Yeah, tons of love, honey. So our next tipper is Miss Rachel Rose, and it's a big one. My question is regarding moving. I'm about to pull the plug on this garden place in Silver Spring. Could I wait till July? I'm doubtful because the cost stares with dog. There was another place I was hoping to see in only, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. Thoughts on this garden place? Price is great, felt warm, not a forever place, but it was a nice at a good price. I can wait further, but I don't know if I'm procrastinating or not. You're not procrastinating. Okay, I'm just going to take your question away so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So the main thing I got, start looking at places with a friend, or have a friend come with you to look at this particular place. Based on my other cards, I wouldn't waste your time, but bring a friend with you as you go out and look at places. They're really going to offer some additional insight for you, because I got the 11th house. The 11th house is all about your associations, your circle of friends. And there you have some people in your life that can kind of help you discern whether or not this is the best place for you. And they'll offer you kind of a fresh perspective on how to move. That's going to help a lot. Then my creativity oracle exploded for you. So we have lots of messages from there. And I got, in this order, cooperation, risk, share, and partnership. Okay. The first one I got is your goal can benefit from you surrounding yourself with like-minded people. You see how she has all of her friends around her? Okay. They're going to help you pick the right place for you. And you might be able to stretch your dollar a little more if you get some roommates, but that's up to you. Okay. Because when I get the cooperation card, you might be able to stretch your dollar a little further if you agree to go into a roommate situation. I did it in college. It was fabulous. Okay. But make sure to pick friends that you know a little bit about that aren't going to drive you crazy. All right. Then I got risk for this new place. Be aware, or you'll have to beware. Do not deny the risk and hazards that you see. There's something wrong with the place or the person who owns it, is what I got when I pulled this. Okay. That's why I said you'd be wasting your time by bringing a friend there, but they might be able to offer you a fresh perspective. Then I got share. To help you make progress, it's a good idea to share what you have and what you care about. Again, with the friend, bring some friends with you. Bring along people of your tribe that you really trust, and try to find a place that way. It's possible that, again, you can get into a roommate situation, but that's kind of what I got, is this alternative point of view that's going to really help you out. Okay, you said, my friend David wants me to move to Colombia because it's close to him and it's so expensive. Well, if you're sharing the rent, oh my God, no roommates. Well, again, if you're sharing the rent, it does help. But if you're not a fan of roommates, then I understand that. It's not for everybody. And then I got partnership. So this might be the person that you're referring to. Once you have decided to walk your path in partnership, you must put the relationship first. But what I got was, okay, you don't want roommates, but a partner might be able to help you pick a place just for you that does work. Okay, if you're not going on the roommate side of things. Okay. I did get some overall energy just because I went to my relationship deck just to kind of see what your relationship with this rental is going to look like. I got the Emperor reversed. When I get this, I get someone, usually a male figure or someone with a lot of masculine energy, who's misusing their power. Okay, this could be your landlord. This could be maybe a neighbor. But I'm getting it's the landlord. And don't delude yourself when it comes to this place. Okay, you're being very logical with the money. You're being very logical with moving forward. But with this person, you're going to have a lot of difficulty expressing your feelings because they're not going to care. Okay. Don't reveal your secret plans, your feelings, or your weaknesses to anyone. Yeah. Okay. Because this is just a negative energy that's attracted to you. All right. So this is something to be aware of, this reversed Emperor energy. It's very controlling and kind of possessive. I'm going to pull one more from the relationship deck to kind of get a clarity point on that. Let's see. Oh, I got 4 of gems. Possessiveness. So you need to hold on to what you have. Okay. You're better off being single than throwing your life away, and not throwing your life away, just throwing things away just because it seems a little too good to be true. Okay. But I get the possession card, and this tells me that this particular apartment situation involves a very possessive person that misuses their power. Okay. That's the relationship that you're going to have if you move into this place. That's what my card said. All right. So I did go to my self-care, and I got some really interesting stuff for that, on how to make your space, when you do find one, work for you. I got sound healing. Sound healing is going to be very effective for you. Okay, understood. Maybe meet the man. He seemed nice, but smokes a lot of pot. Haha. Okay. Well, I got that he's not going to be the best landlord. So that's just something to consider. You need a good one, because we've got a great one, and it makes all the difference. It really does. All right, so sound healing is going to be really, really good for you in your space because I know you're very sensitive to noise. Okay. And then I actually had the opportunity to look at your post on Facebook regarding all of your allergies. Make yourself a sweet treat that doesn't involve gluten and peanuts and everything, and soy and everything else that you're allergic to. Okay. So try to create really yummy little snacks and bakes and meals that exclude all of the foods that are causing you to break out in those rashes and everything else. I know the mold has something to do with that too, but they're pointing you to food. So take all of the things that you saw on the list that you got from your physician and get them completely out of your diet, and all of the things that are okay, cook, bake, have fun with it. See this is kind of like a culinary adventure that you can take yourself on. Okay. I hope that was helpful. I'm sending you tons of love. I'm so glad your rashes are getting better, honey. That's so, ugh. Yeah, and just the anxiety of the move and then all the allergies. I mean, you've been through it, honey. And so, yes, stick to your diet. I'm looking forward to having an oven. Oh, that's awesome. All right. So that's just spirit confirming that baking and things like that. And if the move is stressing you, just wait till July. Okay. Don't rush this. Get some of your girlfriends or boyfriends together and just go, like, maybe spend a weekend apartment hopping. And they could give you tons of just things that you probably didn't even think about. All right. And like I said last time, go by at night, on the weeknight and on the weekend, because I know you're really sensitive to noise and you just never know what's going on at night in certain areas. It could be perfectly quiet during the day because people are sleeping or at work. And then you go at night and it's like, oh, heck no. Okay. So that's just something to look at. This place would be good, but it was cold. Okay. Well, then that should already tell you that it's not really the best match. Okay. Especially if the heat isn't working or there might be some spirits in the environment. Okay. Because they tend to make things cold. Okay. Well, I hope that was helpful. I like cold. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Like actually cold, not cold emotionally. Okay. Actually cold. Yeah, that's what I figured you meant, the temperature. That tells me that the landlord might not be taking the best care of the place, especially if that's a building manager, because they have no investment outside of just getting a discount from the landlord. Okay. It's kind of what I get from the guy who showed you the apartment. I don't think the guy that showed you to it owns it. He owns it. He might, but the energy I'm getting is,
he feels like a superintendent guy or something.
Yeah. It's just a house. They lived there for 6 years themselves. Yeah. I got that there's someone in that environment. It's not going to work out very well, but to each their own. You can make it. You're a grown woman. You can make any decision you want, but my cards basically gave you a no. Keep looking. Maybe wait till July, bring some friends with you. Spirit really supports the roommate situation, but if that's not your cup of tea, then just bring friends with you and they can offer that additional perspective. Okay. I'm sending you so much love, Rachel. I know you've been through it this week. Oh my goodness. And so come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay, honey?
No roommates. Yeah. They're not for everybody, right? So you are at the end of a cycle in your life. Call upon your angels to comfort you and guide you to your next steps. Happiness awaits you. So you are going to find the right place. Okay. Not sure this is it, but you will be finding the right place. The angels of healing are with you. So they're trying to heal some of the stuff that you're going through, like your rashes and whatnot. Archangel Michael is with you. So even though you can't see it, he's actually working on this situation for you, with you. Okay. Put your creative energy into action. So Archangel Gabriel joins me to spark your creativity and to help you communicate your vision and motivate you to create something beautiful. So I think thinking outside the box is called for here. Okay. I do have, it's almost over. Your current challenges will soon be resolved and you'll be able to look at the future with a smile. So that's good, right? It's going to happen because the way forward is open. Okay. Doesn't necessarily mean this is the right one, but it's open. So there are opportunities. You're not trapped. Possibilities and opportunities abound. They will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. You need to watch for the signs. Okay. So look for signs in these places that you're going to go and see. Look for those signs, those angelic numbers, or, seeing things in and out, something like that. Okay. So watch for the signs as you do, and listen with your heart. Listen to your body when you're there. Is your body, is your heart opening up when you go there, or is it closing in? Are you feeling your stomach clench, or are you opening when you walk in? Those are things to watch for too, okay? And yes, I think having friends with you would help with that. They can certainly help add a second layer to your observation. I got the romance card for you too, girl. So, something's happening in the romance front for you. A new relationship or a rekindled current one. And you're going to be soaring into joy. So I think that sometimes we take these things so seriously and we get so concerned about them that sometimes it blocks us from what we're doing. So I also got the God box. So I asked what you can do for this. So the God box is write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put in a special container called a God box. So you can just have a box that you deem the God box. And you put it in this God box and you allow them to just take away your worries, right? So you write all this stuff down, you put it in the box, and then you leave it and forget about it. Okay. And that's a way for the universe to start working on what you want to manifest. And I got another one saying Michael is working with you. Okay. So he's really there. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. That's why I asked you to tune into your heart chakra. Okay. When you go into a place, because that's how you're going to know. Visualize exactly. I think we talked about this last time. Visualize exactly what you want in a place. Okay. And visualize it like see yourself doing well in this situation, have faith in a positive outcome. So see yourself finding that perfect place for you at the perfect price. All right. Because you have manifesting power coming in. Okay. So it's use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcome. So keep doing that, visualizing exactly what you want in a place. And when you get there and along the way, I got crystals would be a good thing for you. Okay. So the anxiety of all of this, you might want to do the lepidolite or the amethyst. And then once you're there, oops, sorry guys. Once you're there, you might want to consider, gridding your apartment to help protect it. So gridding it with black tourmaline, rose quartz, maybe some selenite in each of the four outer corners, and envisioning connecting them all to create a crystal grid. So that's going to kind of put your place in a container and it raises the vibe of the whole place. Okay. So that's what I have for you. Yeah, I think you're still looking. Like, I don't feel like it doesn't feel settled yet. So that's how I'm feeling about it. Okay. Hope that's helpful. Wishing you lots of luck, lots of love. And bring your friends along. I think that's a great idea.
And yes, Rachel, that's a firm no. So, but you're your own woman. Do what feels right to you, but the cards are giving us a no. Okay. All right. You're so welcome, honey. All right. And she goes, it's okay. All right. That's good. We tell it to you straight here. I like honesty. Okay, that's good. Well, speaking of honesty, we have our next question, another tipper. Okay, again, we have a bunch of questions coming in on multiple platforms. So if you want to make sure your question gets answered, just tip what you can, okay? All right, so Fogo Pogo, love your name. I just donated through PayPal. My question is, I'm currently in a relationship of sorts with two friends. Do I keep going with it or move on? Stop. Any clarification? No. Don't. I got a ton of no cards, like the most no cards I've seen in a long time regarding relationships. I got the reverse 5 of roses, and there's a lot of competition going on. Gossip, jealousy, insensitivity. Someone is going to drive you into an argument that you're going to regret. What else, guys? Someone's really inconsiderate because they've kept their emotions pent up for too long in this dynamic. That's what they're telling me. Okay. Guard against your actions, especially if they're based on frustration and anger. Okay. If you suspect disloyalty, take a breather, kind of separate yourself from the situation. Because if if you have a confrontation, it's not going to go really well unless you're really sure of what's going on with the dynamic. Okay. I would just not have any, just, okay, I'll show you the other cards and why I'm saying this. Okay. I did get the Devil. All right. You need to be careful if you decide to go this route. Because the Devil, he emphasizes excess. Okay. See the beautiful Indian woman here. She's surrounded by a snake. This reminds me of Ashleisha Nakshatra. Ashleisha is very, it's a binding nakshatra. It's the kind of person that like has to control the situation. Okay. Okay. They're wearing a mask. They're playing a game. They're showing me like that what they're showing you is not who they are. They're playing games. Okay. Your willpower is stronger than your desires, but only remember that you have a choice, and you can use it moving forward. And I'm not getting the best energy here. Okay. Bring your moral compass because you're going to need it if you're going to go on this route. Okay. And then I said, so what's the reason behind this negative energy that is surrounding this beautiful person? And there needs to be more awareness of your physical, your mental and the emotional sacrifices that you're making when it comes to relationships and friendships. You give too much. Okay. They're saying that even a dream relationship can turn into a nightmare unless some of these things are let go. Okay. Don't be surprised if you're kind of eluded by one or both of these people because they're not willing to make a sacrifice of equal measure that you are. It's very unbalanced. I'm getting a very unbalanced vibe with what's going on. I wish I had better, I hate getting bad news. Okay, they're saying that a good relationship requires sacrifice from both partners. So the best thing that you can do, Fogo Pogo, is okay. Yeah, set some really clear boundaries and don't give too much of yourself to this situation because they're really selfish. I'm so sorry. I just tapped in and it's not a good energy, honey. I'm so sorry to give you this bad news, but yeah, so there's some stuff that you can work on to kind of create those boundaries and take care of that. Now, the main thing I got is I got 3 reverse cards. You need to practice better judgment when it comes to who you surround yourself with, because these are people who don't use good judgment. All right. I got the High Priest reverse. These might be people that don't necessarily agree with or accept your lifestyle or your belief system or your morality. Because when I get the Hierophant reverse or the High Priest reversed, also the Hierophant, it's someone who's misusing their power and their understanding of the spiritual in a wrong way. Okay. And then the big one that I got was the reverse Charity card, which just goes right back into that you sacrifice too much of yourself when it comes to friendships and relationships. Okay. So the relationship or attitude toward romance is half-hearted at best. It's just not flowing. Okay. I wish I had better cards for you. I am going to pull a self-care because that was kind of rough. All right. Let's see. Oh, understand, all accurate. Thank God. Okay. Okay. Well, I knew it was, but it's just, okay, interesting. There's something going on with your ancestors. They want you to connect with them. And this could also be stuff with family that you're still working through too. Okay. Because what happens in Vedic philosophy is when we die, we have about 8 points of life. Like a rock has 1. A tree has 1. A rock has 2. We all carry different energies from the divine source. We have about an 8 as people. All right. When we transcend this meat sack, as Tanys likes to call it, we go to a 9 or a 10. Now, there are some people on earth that are already 9s. Those are like the saints and the sages because they can take on a human body and navigate it a little better than the rest of us. But what I'm getting is this is an ancestral thing that you need to work through. And so your ancestors are at 9s and 10s up in the the ethereal worlds. That's why a lot of people pray to their ancestors and their family lines, because once we die and we go to other realms, we have a much better perspective spiritually of what's going on. Okay. This also tells me there might be some family stuff. Okay. So do I continue to just stay aware or outright stop the fun? Don't stop the fun. Just don't have anything to do with these people. Sorry. It's just because they're toxic. Okay. And then I got using your hands. Go out and do this. Could actually be where you meet somebody. Okay. Using your hands, doing something that kind of takes your mind off of the situation. It's fun. It allows you to focus. You might meet someone interesting, like a wine and paint class or a pottery class, or whatever art form that you like, or any way that you like to use your hands. It could be writing. It could be whatever you love doing, using your hands. Start joining different workshops like that. And you might meet someone really special, because the people that are around you right now do not have your best interest at heart. Just period. They don't. Okay. And should I stay aware? Yeah, set boundaries. And once you set those boundaries, these very selfish personalities are not going to see you as the victim that they see you as right now. Okay, as someone that they could take advantage of and pull the wool over your eyes. Okay, I wish I had better cards, but I am sending you so much love. And know that you've got this. And when you create those boundaries, you're going to repel a lot of those negative energies. And part of creating those boundaries is, with Saturn and Aquarius that's going over my moon, I came across a lot of toxic personalities since January. I mean, it's just, whether it's in my DMs or just friends and family acting really strangely. So there's that astrological component to it. And we also have a Guru Chandala Yoga, which is a Jupiter Rahu conjunction right now. And that can make people overindulge, over-obsess, overdo things materially. So it's possible that you might just be taken advantage of, okay, if you stay in the situation. I'm sending you tons of love, and come back and let us know how you're doing, okay? Oh, you're on mute, love.
Hello, Pogo. So I know it's really passionate. Okay. And you have a lot of passion within you that you need to release. But you need to be honest with yourself. Is this really what you want? Okay. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. So accept your truth and let Source take it from here. That's not to be, I want to caution you being hard on yourself about any of this. Okay. Because that's not going to help. Right? We don't want to be hard on ourselves about this. We just want to be cautious in the situation. All right. So it does have past life relationship written all over it. There's some kind of a triangle that you've done this before in a past life. All right. But they are urging you to pay attention to red flags. Okay. I don't feel that it's going to continue. There's not enough chemistry to keep it going. And so forgiving and learning from it would probably be the best choice at this point. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moments. So I think that, so what I'm feeling is really somewhat like what Michelle was saying, is there's like an imbalance of power. And I'm not advocating for completely giving it up, actually, but because that's a personal choice. I think that's a choice you need to make yourself. But I think you need to go into it knowing what it is, right? Knowing that it is just a physical thing, and being a little bit more protected, if that makes sense to you. So just being aware, because you really want to cherish self in this. All right. Because really, we're the best people to cherish ourselves. Okay. And is this really what you want? So savoring pleasure. I did get the savoring pleasure card, but also cherishing self in the process. So is this in your best interest? That's what I would ask yourself. Is this in my best interest to do this? Is this what I really want? And is it going to, am I going to feel okay about it if something negative were to happen? Because the other thing is, if you're in a relationship with friends, You don't want to lose the friendships if something negative happens, blah, 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 right? There's all that sort of emotional piece. So if you do choose to continue, I would encourage you to fully communicate everything and make sure that they are fully communicating themselves as well, because communication is key, right? Embrace the future. You see they're walking out, right? They're following a path. So there are, just step into the future with an open heart. All right. You're going to soar into joy. It says, childlike wonder fills my life. The more fun you have, and I don't necessarily mean this kind of fun, I mean like I actually got singing and dancing for you. So like go out and have a good time. Just relax. Don't get too stressed about any of it, because we're just players in a play, right? We're just actors in a play. So try not to get too stressed about it. I'm feeling a fair bit of anxiety from you. So try not to get too stressed about it. It is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Don't step into this because you feel like it's an okay option right now, kind of thing, right? So solar plexus, that's all about self-empowerment. It is safe for you to be powerful. Pay attention to your ideas. They are messages from the true divine, from messages of true divine guidance sent in answer to your prayers. So feel into it, right? Ask your guides and honor and respect your deep sensitivity. Okay? Emotional sensitivity. This is why I want to caution you around being emotionally involved in the situation if you do choose to continue. Okay? Just be aware that it's not an emotional relationship. Do you know what I mean? There can be the difference between emotional and physical. And so just be aware that it's not necessary. There is this power dynamic that Michelle was talking about. Okay. And just make sure that you're clearing yourself if you choose to go ahead. All right. Make sure you're clearing yourself after the thing, because any of those kinds of things, we are exchanging energy with people. So just be aware of that. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Oh, we're sending you so much love, Fogo Pogo. And yeah, come back and let us know how you're doing. Okay. We genuinely love it when people come back and tell us. It makes our day. It's a lot of energy. And oh, thank you both. You're so very welcome. Yeah, definitely sending you tons of love as you work through that energy. It's never easy, but you got this, and it's just a lesson. Yep. Okay.
Lots of love.
Okay. Tons of love. Yes. And then Susan, yes, it's not too late for another question. Let me see if you wrote something up here. I'll find you. And this is another tipper. Just a general request for guidance. If so, thanks. You got it. All right, Miss Susan. So when you said guidance, I went to my guides cards and I got Gaia can help you through this. Love her. Love Gaia. I got to meet her in one of the channeling classes that I took with Tanys. She's freaking gorgeous and amazing. And she gave me the biggest, warmest hug ever. But it's an earth connection. And so when I see the earth connection, it's like you're learning to better navigate yourself as a human on earth. Okay. Being grounded, literally grounded, practicing being an earthling. Be mindful of the planet, come back to earth, just stay grounded. So just stay grounded in this energy that you're entering into is the main thing that I got. I also got that food is a big thing. Okay, I got the same card for Rachel, shuffled well. So what I saw when I pulled this card was you cooking in the kitchen with like ingredients that you have never even used before, like really healing, delicious, wholesome stuff. Okay. Like for instance, I put ashwagandha in my oat cake that I make every morning with like baked apples and stuff, because it's really, really good for my anxiety. And then everything else is really good for my digestion. So what I got from the Gaia and the sweet treat was change the way that you look at food and start eating food that makes you feel really good. Okay. And I'm not talking about taste. I'm talking about your body. Okay. Well, taste goes into that too. There's lots of ways to make things yummy, but yeah, that's the main issue, the main thing that I got. Okay, let's see. I know you like to talk a lot. Let's see. Wow. Okay. And then my creativity oracle exploded. It got all over the floor. If you saw me disappear from the screen, that's because Spirit was very, very forward with this. I got, let's see if I can hold them all at once. Evolve, direction, nurture, innovation, and resurrection. That's a lot of energy in your life right now, Miss Susan. So let's start with the first one. I got evolve. Okay. See how Saturn's there? He makes us do that. He's our karmic teacher. And then you have the sun and you have the moon energy. So it says creative ideas evolve out of the invisible and profound nothingness of proverbial consciousness. So what this tells me is you are working through some stuff on a subconscious level. Okay, which is very good. You're evolving. Yay! Who doesn't like to evolve? It can be a little rough, but it's a good thing. You're choosing to switch gears. I got a direction card. You're rebooting. You're trying things in a completely new and different direction. Okay, so spirit totally supports this path that you're on. And then I got, as you're on this path, you need to nurture yourself. Okay, try loving and nurturing yourself as a child or a pet. Lots of self-care. Okay, making those sweet treats for yourself, putting your health first. Okay, and then I got innovation. So this is going to be a process that's going to change the way that you think about things. So they're saying have fun experimenting, invent something that just nothing. They're saying that you're going to invent something that's never existed before. And given the number of divisions on your Jupiter, you can heal the world. We've already talked about this. And so when you heal yourself, you can heal the world is what they're telling me. And you are going to resurrect. I love the imagery in this card. Look at all that. Oh my gosh, Amy's stuff is so cool. Reconsider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea. What I got from this is that this is you working through some of that childhood stuff. Okay, those things are going to, especially they're really going to be churned up under this full moon coming up. Okay, so just prepare for that. Maybe make yourself something like some yummy, nutritious comfort food that kind of help you through those emotions. Okay, because I got that sweet treat for your self-care. Okay, and then I went to the Zerner Farber deck, and the first thing I got was Eight of Pentacles. This is going to be a work in progress. It's going to take time, and they're saying just get to work. You've got this. Okay. And then, oh, thank you. Niver says, beautiful card. Awesome. And then I got the moon. Things are a little confused right now. Okay. You haven't really achieved clarity in your goals yet, but it will be coming. Okay. So then I asked, good to know, sweet treat. Awesome. So the main thing I asked regarding how this is going to help you, like what kind of role can Susan step into that will help her through this process that she's going through? And I got the Princess of Swords. Keep communicating. This is about, surprises, communications, ideas, theories. It's a very airy card. Okay. You're surrounded. Oh, there we go. Tanys has got it too. And it says communicating freely. Excellent. That's what this card is all about. It's all about communicating freely, communicating your needs, your wants, your desires, and moving forward and just keeping that goal in mind. But it shows your talents for really implementing and generating fresh ideas to take care of yourself. And, it's, what else do they say? All right. They're saying you're surrounded by a lot of information right now. They're like showing me all these different things that are coming your way. And the puzzle pieces that you're putting together right now will eventually form a bigger picture of how this resurrection is going to happen. Okay. This is a great time to gather information using books, magazines, the internet, or even through travel. Okay. Gather those crucial details because they're going to give you the power to transform your life. You may be on the verge of a really remarkable breakthrough, is something they're also saying. So if your mind is really brimming with clever ideas right now, exercise caution, keep sensitive information to yourself, safeguard new theories by documenting them, and resist the temptation to share too much, even if it seems harmless. That's interesting, but get ready for a delightful surprise, because when I get swords, it's more mental and less emotional. Okay, and what I'm getting is the root cause of this is from that family tie that I saw. Okay, that past issue. So you're not just releasing things physically, you're releasing them on all levels, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's a really beautiful thing to do. It is trying so much to sort out exactly. Resurrect. Yeah, well, it is definitely coming your way. And I'm so excited for you moving forward. And let's see. I think that's all I'm getting. Okay, they're nice. All right. I hope that was helpful, Susan, and I'm sending you tons of love as you work through this amazing energy.
Awesome. Yeah. It's funny because I keep getting that you're going to write a cookbook. I'm sitting here and I'm getting she's going to write a cookbook. And I'm like, really? That's very specific. But they kept at it. So something to consider, okay, is a cookbook. I feel like that may be part of what's coming up for you because the food is brought in that. Yeah, I feel like you might write a cookbook, Susan. Okay, so just keep an open mind and document your recipes as you go because you're going to be making changes to them, changes to some of your family favorites, and that's going to create that, like the sweet treats that Michelle was talking about. I was getting like you're going to make these really yummy treats that have, yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm feeling cookbook for you. All right. So keep track of that and keep that in mind. Take pictures of it as you go. Okay. Because I feel like you might need them. So just take pictures as you make them. And then you can just match it up and throw it together and you can do it on Canva. Okay. So yeah, be the real you. Oh, wow. Maybe you need to publish that. That sounds awesome. My dad wrote a cookbook but never published it called The Sensuous Redneck. Perfect. Take the recipes and make them into something that is more keto friendly. And then tweak the title a little. It could still be redneck, but it might be something else, okay? Either way, that sounds good anyway. So maybe do both. Okay, so be the real you, okay? Because your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. Okay, receiving from angels, shimmering wings of angels embrace me with love. So your angels are watching over you and they're guiding you. So they're really urging you to pay attention to that. So trust the guidance you're receiving. Archangel Uriel has blessed you with a brilliant epiphany. Michael is also present to clear away the worries so you can trust your divine guidance. Okay, past life issue. So something that you're working through is related to a past life issue. Okay, so that's something, our comments today, redneck caveman. Well, that has keto written all over it, all meat. So this situation has the basis of one of your previous lifetimes. So the difficult part that you're going through right now is actually past life. All right, there's some like karmic stuff like Michelle was talking about. And really what you're going through is a blessing in disguise, because I think you're working through the karma. So even though you may not understand what this sort of stuff is, it is a blessing in disguise. So just vacuum away your fear. Okay. Shield yourself. We've done the tubing technique on the show before. If you need that, let me know. But communicate freely with love. Okay. There's always there's a heart here. Where are we here? There's a little heart right here in that card. So communicate freely with love. It does. It does. But it's important. Don't settle for less. Okay? Because really when we communicate with love, we're giving of our heart. And tubing, okay. Maybe we'll do the tubing. Don't settle for less. You are a child of the divine and you deserve to have your dreams come true. So don't give up on those. Expect miracles. Okay? See, you're holding the lotus there. It's coming out of the mud. Lots of pink, lots of love and growth. Law of attraction card. So you just embrace the magical moments because you are actually manifesting. You're in the perfect energy space to manifest miracles. Allow your wishes to be fulfilled. It's time to take action. So take a leap of faith. All right. Embark on this new adventure. And I also got the book card. So it came up when I was saying, really, a recipe book? And I got the book card. So yeah. Oh. I'm not sure what that means.
Me neither. Can you explain?
Maybe you could explain that, Susan.
So while Susan does that, can you tube us, Tanys?
Absolutely.
Yay.
Okay.
And anyone in the audience? Yeah. So this is amazing, you guys.
Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to close your eyes and I want you to feel the space around you right now. All right. Just feel the area around your body, your energy field. All right. Just so you know what that feels like. And then I'm going to have you repeat after me, and we're going to bring this big tube of light down around us. All right. So just repeat after me, please. It's best if you can say it out loud. If you can't, you can say it in your head, but it's best if you can say it out loud. Ready? Okay. Repeat after me, please. Archangel Michael.
Archangel Michael.
Archangel Gabriel.
Archangel Gabriel.
Archangel Uriel.
Archangel Uriel.
And Archangel Raphael.
And Archangel Raphael.
If it's appropriate.
If it's appropriate.
For as long as it's appropriate.
For as long as it's appropriate.
Please tube me.
Please tube me.
And just feel how that tube comes down around you. You may feel a little breeze. Sometimes people feel like a little vacuum kind of pull. Usually feels like a bit of a hug. Sometimes people are cold, some people are hot. Just depends how you experience the energy. All right. So let us know how you're feeling. How is it working for you? That would be the Archangel tubing. Beautiful. So that would be something that I would recommend, Susan, and is using that. So you can listen back and copy down the words there, okay? Because I think that there's some tubing that needs to happen for you, some shielding in the situation that you're in. But really consider the cookbook because it was really strong. And I love the Passionate Redneck, actually. I think that's a cool title. It's too bad he didn't have a chance to do that. Maybe it's your legacy.
Definitely. Okay, Miss Susan, thank you so much. And she goes, been asking Raphael to aid per your observations. He can really help with marriage too. So that's awesome. All right. Well, we hope that was helpful, everyone. And we're both sending you tons of love. And let's see. So I'm going to start going in order. Okay. If you 100% want more time with us or your question answered, go ahead and tip. Otherwise, we're going to start going in order now. Okay. So our first question came from Jiao. Hi, Jiao. Good to see you. All right. So the main energy that I got for you is positive outlook and joy. How you feel depends on your mental attitude. So you can see the many faces of Ganesha here. The faces of the moon behind him reflect how you feel about the different aspects of your life. It could be your spirituality, your health, your finances, your relationships, and just your overall emotional well-being. The moon is the most significant planet in astrology, especially Vedic astrology. It's Lord of the fourth sign. It's the fourth house. It's where our emotions come from, our comfort, our mother. It's our beauty, our imagination, our psychology. So I think your guides are really working on this with you, this energy. They're trying to bring more joy into your life because your mind is going to determine how your day goes. And your state of mind has an influence over your body, over your relationships, over your emotional well-being. It affects the way that you view your finances is what they're telling me. Holy cow. Okay. So every day you are so careful when considering what you're going to eat. You have the opportunity to be just as discerning about how you think. Okay. We don't want to eat poison. So I think poison, right? Make up your mind that you're not going to be controlled by your moods anymore. Step into joy. Okay. Because if you do find yourself in a low disposition, just take the time to acknowledge what that brought up for you. Tanys has this exercise. It's called the 5 whys. It's excellent. Usually by the 5th why, you can get to the root of the issue. And that'll allow you to take positive action and shift back into happiness and positivity, which you're kind of in need of a little bit more of that. Okay. I did get one more and I got use your intuition moving forward. Got Lord Buddha here. Allow the limitless power of your unconscious mind to answer your problem by using symbols, memories, and hunches. Your guides are sending you symbols, hunches, things like that, but they're actually trying to get in here. So don't look out here for signs. They're saying look in here. If that's difficult for you, I do japa, I do kirtan, which is a form of like song and prayer. When I can't meditate because I'm just like, I'm too jacked about something. I'll do the japa, I'll do the kirtan, I'll do the breathing, I'll do some asanas to kind of get me in a better headspace. And then you should be able to relax a little more and incorporate that a little bit more into your life. But that's what I got, is they're developing your intuition, and they're helping you step into more joy and less negativity. All right. I hope that was helpful, Zhao, and I'm sending you tons of love. You're on mute, love.
I'd just like to address Lisa's comment before I go on to Zhao's. She says, wow, it took her a while to recover from being tubed, from the tubing. Strong pressure on my third eye. Thank you. So if you give me a thumbs up, I will do a little bit of a clearing on your third eye. I just think there's a little bit there that we can just pull out. So, but I need your permission because I don't do that stuff without permission. So if you want to just let me know if I can do that for you, that will take some of the pressure off. Okay, so just let me know whether it's okay or not in the chat. Okay, so Zhao, what I have for you is be honest with yourself. Okay, so all of your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth. Then let source take it from there. Okay, because you have a decision to make. And they're asking you, are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy, because you do deserve it. Okay, it's almost over. Your current challenges will be resolved and you'll be able to look at the future with a smile. Okay, you need to make sure that you're okay with making the choice and making it for you, because you have a powerful message to share. You're here to be a light to others. You need to shine your light on the world so that others can learn from you. Okay, and then I went to my other ones just to see, and that really cemented it. Accept the details of your hopes and wishes. Let your feelings tell you how to do what you must do, and do it for the future. Okay, so beautiful messages there, all about your future. You know, I think that you've been doing a lot for other people, and you need to do this for you. I feel like you're struggling with a decision. So you need to go into your heart and decide what it is that your heart is telling you. Because that's the decision that's for you, is in your heart. Okay? I think that you spend a lot of time in your head, and you need to balance the two a little bit more. So just do it for follow your heart, Joe. Okay? Follow your heart, because there's a decision to be made. Okay? Hope that's helpful.
Okay. Well, we hope you have a wonderful week, Zhao, and thank you so much for joining us. All right. Next in line is Nivra. Is my new adopted grandson going to be a major influence in my life? You are welcome. Okay. So I got some interesting cards here. We don't have Jacqueline on today, everybody. Lots of prayers are in need of. Lots of prayers her way if you guys can, because she's having some issues with some family stuff, medical. Yeah. So if you can send her some love and some healing vibes, that would be awesome. Otherwise, she would be on the show with us. Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Lisa. I'll work on that while Michelle does her reading.
Okay. All right, Lisa. So she'll be working on you while I'm doing the next reading. Okay. All right, Miss Nivra, my favorite misfit friend. It's so good to see you. I absolutely loved our conversation. You're such a beautiful soul. Congratulations on your new grandson. I am very excited for you. The number one thing that Spirit wants you to do with your new grandson is play. Play, play, play. Our work can and should take on the quality of play, for it's play that stimulates creativity. And you see you've got the horses playing out with the little... So you've got looks like a cow and a horse, and there's lots of butterflies. It's a very playful energy. So play with him. Okay. Remind him that play is, and going out and doing entertainment and things like that together, I think is really going to strengthen your bond. He's going to teach you courage. That's really cool. Leopard is the animal that comes to mind. I'll have Tanys look that up later when she's done with Lisa. But leopard, courage. You have the courage to see all lessons and situations and face them constructively. So that's something that he's going to bring into the dynamic, which is really exciting. And then I got share. Okay. And what I love about this is, well, they have Zane in this one. That's so cute. So this is their cat Zane. And he's like, there's two people that are kind of sharing. They're sitting down, they're eating, they're sharing, they're having a good time, and they got the cat there, which I think is really cute. To help you make progress, it's a good idea to share what you have and what you care about. So sharing time together, sharing a meal, connecting. All right, that's really going to be an amazing thing for you. But the main thing I got as far as how the relationship is going forward is that you're going to be letting go. You're going to be reevaluating a lot of things in your life after this relationship. Older feelings may not be valid or valued anymore because you're going to be sloughing off some old stuff and making room for new stuff. And so is your grandson. If you were, okay, I think this is more for him. He's feeling kind of shy, tired, bogged down. He needs to take out some time from introspection and break out of old unproductive patterns because there's showing some trauma that he's going to work through. This is how you can help him. There's some trauma. Okay. And I know that you're a healer. You're an amazing healer. So you're going to help him with forgiveness, setting goals, less stress in his life, and how to communicate because he wasn't around people that communicated very well is what they're showing me. Lots of arguments. So you're going to be helping him in this department. He's going to be helping you with courage because he's going to tell you some things that are just going to knock you over a little bit. But I know you've been through hell and back, just like a lot of us have, and you can really help him through that. Okay, so it's like courage on both ends, and you're bringing justice into each other's lives, balance. Okay, and I love the angel in this card. You are surrounded by angels, so is he. All right. And when I get the justice card upright, it's, he's going to learn to step into truth, which is very difficult in this age that we call the Kali Yuga, because it's not easy for most people, especially people that walk in the light like you do. Okay. So the main thing is, this is going to be a very deserving relationship. Okay, you're going to help each other improve your relationship. When you improve your relationship with each other through all of the things I just said, they're saying that your existing relationships and future relationships are going to improve dramatically because it's going to change your vibration a little bit. Okay, it's going to bring a little youth juice into the room. All right. You're correct in your ability to detect honesty, dishonesty with yourself and others. He might not be as well versed in that, but you are, because you've been around people that have been dishonest, like everybody. It's something that we have to work through discernment wise. So I don't know if there's something legal going on with him, but he will prevail. Okay, I don't know if there's like a legal situation. Let me go to the comments here so I can see if you're saying anything. Because when I get into readings, I'm like, ooh. All right, makes sense. Okay, feels like a soulmate. Interesting. Okay, he's a college student. We're helping each other. Nice. Okay, so you are, if it's a soulmate, you're here to teach each other something. Okay, and that something is justice. It's truth. It's how to live in your truth and be an authentic human being, making things clear and fair. I know that you guys can almost be like a counselor to each other, which is really beautiful. I don't know if that's something that he's looking into, but I am getting really good like emotional vibes from him. Okay. I hope that was helpful. Congratulations on your new grandson. That's amazing. I'm so excited for you. You can introduce him to all your misfit friends because I'm sure we just all love him. All right. I'm going to let Tanys take over, and I'm sending you tons of love, Nibra.
Awesome. Lisa just wanted to check in, see how you're doing. Okay, so just let me know how you're doing after that, please. Okay, so for Nivra, I got energized the serving of others responsibly. So that's your healing journey, that you're a healer. So just make sure that you're taking care of yourself and clearing your energy after. Okay. And I think that you'll probably be doing some healing work with your grandson in a couple of different ways. And it's also saying confront the details of success. So what does it mean to you? I encourage you to what does it mean for you to be successful? What does that mean for you? So just, it's like feeling into your heart to know what success means for you. That's what they're encouraging, okay? And force yourself to do what you must do and become a person of power and status, because that's not necessarily where your head is, right? So I feel like there's a little piece where, and what I'm getting is that you said he loves Reiki. That's awesome. So I'm feeling like there's some stuff there that you need to step into. It's like stepping into being the subject matter expert. That's what it feels like. So it's not really about the power in this power and status. It's about the status part is becoming the subject matter expert in your field. So it's about feeling into that, okay, and what that means for you. And you're giving birth to a new dynamic energy in the world. So as you two join energy, you're creating a new energy. Okay, so that's fun. You've already been planting the seeds for this in the past. You just need to look deeper, because there's all these gems of wisdom beneath the surface. And I think what you're going to do is almost do an exploration thing with him. And I don't know whether it's going to be with the energy healing alone. I think that it's going to be an exploration for you, and he's going to be kind of along for the journey. I kind of see him like running along beside you. I know he's a teen, but or an adolescent because he's in college, but I feel like he's like along beside you kind of thing. So you're like, you're starting to really like take off, and he's going to be like following you. So he's going to be, yes, business. So I think that as you start to do that, you're going to need to keep in mind that you need to cherish yourself. Okay. And that's how you're going to stay in the flow, because if we don't cherish ourselves, then we don't stay in the flow. So but you're going to do that because you're going to start to manifest your dreams. That's why they want you to look at what it is that success means to you, because you're going to start to reveal your radiance, right? There's pearls of wisdom in there, and you're going to start to bring those forward to become that subject matter expert. Okay. So that's what I think I see coming for you. And I think that he's going to be like along for the ride. And what happens is when you get two really intuitive, energetic people together, it goes exponentially, right? It's not just 1 + 1 = 2. It's 1 + 1 = 3 or 4, usually, when you get high vibe people together. So, and it sounds like he's very high vibe as well. Okay, not without the usual young adult things, but it's going to be a nice synergy. Okay, sending you lots of love. Hope that's helpful.
Awesome, Nivra. And when you get a chance, look up leopards. Okay, because leopards? Yeah. Okay, she's got it.
I do.
Yay!
Take some time in solitude, preferably in nature, for a full day. Be sure to pace yourself by providing times of rest and play during any intense cycles. Whatever goal you're pursuing, do not reveal too much about it until it's completed, or this may interfere with its achievement. You'll be able to foresee events very vividly and accurately through dreams, visions, and feelings. A secret that's been kept from you will soon be revealed. This is a time for expressing yourself passionately in whatever you do. With persistence and steadiness, you'll attain your goal. Your intuition is heightened at this time, so pay close attention to your feelings and trust. So that's where all of that stuff is starting to really light up for you. And so I think you're going to start to really move forward in business. Okay.
I love the comments that are here. It's like, I'm meeting someone named Broccoli. I have a friend named Cauliflower. These are great. And Thomas is just hilarious. He is so funny. We will not give you a love reading, Thomas. It's okay. All right. Okay. So I'm just making sure I'm getting all the questions here. And Lisa, we did see your question. Okay. But Kylie is just before you. All right. So let's do one for Kylie. May I have a reading, please? Yes, you may, Kylie. So what your guides really, really showed me is that you're going through a time that's going to require a lot of perseverance. You're likely to see financial or other tangible rewards for your hard work, but it's going to take some time. Okay. Now, this is Ganesh's tusk. All right. It represents hard work in completing the task at hand. If you've ever read the Mahabharata, Ganesha, he wrote it, and his quill broke while he was writing it. And he needed a writing instrument because it was being dictated to him by Vyasa, Sage Vyasa. And Vyasa would not stop reciting the epic. And he couldn't stop while writing. So he broke off a piece of his tusk and he continued to use it as a writing tool. Okay, he got really innovative. And his tusk is like a symbol of sacrifice and strength. It demonstrates it's really important to finish what you start. That's what your guides are saying. So if you've been working really hard or putting a lot of extra effort into something, it will be worth the work. Okay, you're going to see a lot of results and rewards for your labor. And okay, you've been working on something for quite challenging and important for the last few months, and this is likely to conclude soon. Just keep at it. That's what they're saying. They're guiding you not to lose faith. That's the big thing. And wait for things to come to fruition. Be patient and really appreciate the progress you've made thus far. Okay, Kylie, your hard work may not have paid off as planned yet, but consider that your expectations may need some modifying. There are no guarantees. Just try to be grateful and focus on the present and do what you can with what you have. There will be an ending to this difficult period of financial and material struggle. Yay. What you can do and what this is teaching you is you are learning to live in your truth. An honest desire to know and speak the truth produces beneficial results. And it looks like Tanys is getting something similar for you, Kylie. Be honest with yourself. Yeah. You're stepping into your truth. You're stepping into your authentic wants, needs. Yeah, that's what's coming your way. So persevere. Your guides are with you. They're amazing. Let me just pull a quick guide card for you to find out which one is kind of stepping forward. Okay. Hello. Oh, the Holy Spirit. Expect a miracle. Okay, so you have the Holy Spirit here. Remember that only love is real, miracles will occur naturally, and spirit has your back. So that's just spirit in general coming forward and saying they have your back. And they're also going to lead you to a heart awakening, which will allow you to, this is Lady Nada, it's going to allow you to accept divine love, give and receive in balance, and learn to speak your truth, especially regarding relationships and the people around you. All right. Sending you tons of love, Kylie, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Kylie. Yep. So I had be honest with yourself. Okay. All your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth. Then let source take it from there. So you need to regain your focus. And this is Metatron's cube. So you looking into sacred geometry, feeling maybe even a crystal grid would help you to focus. Trivial life matter are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and Michael are here to help you stay grounded. So making sure that you stay grounded. So perhaps a crystal grid with black tourmaline, selenite, and they're showing me tiger's eye would help ground you and help you to focus. So I don't know whether you would work with those at your desk, maybe. I'm seeing it kind of like in that area. So to help you focus, Archangel or the angels of healing are with you. So it's a time of healing is about to bless your life, except Archangel Raphael's emerald green light while you enhance your strength. So you will be stronger coming forward. You need to know that have no fear. Fear isn't a trap for the ego. Allow Archangel Michael to use his sword of light to free you from disquieting feelings that are holding you back. Okay? Embrace your life purpose. I'm guiding you towards your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. And you've been feeling a little trapped. You need to know that you're not. Okay? The way forward is open. Possibilities and opportunities abound. I will guide you to personal and spiritual freedom. Then I picked some from this deck, and I got inspire with the serving of others as a full-time job. So you're in the service industry is what I would say. That is going to help inspire other people. Okay. Be prepared to sacrifice for the details of serving. So that means that you're going to be giving an awful lot in the near future. Okay. You need to yield. Yielding is the only way to do what you must do and do it a little at a time. So that's all just advice to keep in mind, right? So you do work, you're in the service industry, you do a lot of work for others, you're serving other people, you're serving the collective, actually, is what I'm hearing. But you need to know that you can do it at a little bit at a time, because self-care is important for you as well. Okay? Hope that's helpful, Kylie.
Okay, Kylie, we're sending you tons of love, and come back and let us know how you're doing. Thank you for joining us. All right, next in line is Lisa. You were very patient. Thank you. I would love to move out of this building and into another town. People are getting dementia. I hope you can see some direction. I just want to move out of town. Vedic manifestation. It could be Shani. He just moved into Aquarius. It could be a Guru Chandala Yoga, depending on what house that is for you. We have a Jupiter-Rahu conjunction occurring. That's going to go until October 30th. I wouldn't think about moving until then. Okay. Because I got the King of Roses reversed. Okay. This tells me that you're a little distracted. Okay. They're showing me you're wearing a crown, and your crown got like trapped in some branches. This is a really interesting visual. It symbolizes that like you're not really running your kingdom as properly as you could. Okay. You have too many projects going on at the same time is what they're showing me. Like you're juggling too much. Yeah, there's a balance there, and it's not healthy. Okay, so I'm not getting it now is the time to move for you. There are a lot of clashes in your environment. That could be from dementia, and people with dementia around you, but you're kind of being asked to step up and deal with some of this energy, because I didn't get a good card for a move. And they're saying that the issues are going to follow you because there's something you need to learn from this. Okay, so moving isn't going to fix the problem, is what I got. Because then I pulled the 10 of Wings. Okay, what this tells me is that it's a big no. Okay, it's going to bring, you can see her on the card, difficulty. And you're going through some difficulty right now too. Know that the worst is over, is what they're saying. Things will start to turn around and get better. This is kind of my Dark Night of the Soul card, so I don't know what necessarily happened, but this could also represent the kind of people that are in your environment, because there's no darker night of the soul than dementia. Okay, we're dealing with it in our family too. All right, so your hopes and dreams of the past, they're asking you to release them. Let them go. Dash them out, because they said new ones are going to arise with time, but you need to give it some time. All right. They're also saying that you would be really, okay, get some professional help, like from a counselor or a therapist. We have a fantastic therapist in our network. She's licensed. Her name is Jen, and she is fabulous. It's My Holistic Self Counseling. And you might want to make an appointment with her, and she can help you deal with some of the dementia aspects. Tanys is also kind of I worked with Alzheimer's and dementia when I was working as a nurse, and Tanys works as an administrator in this department too. So we can give you a reading. I can look at your Vedic chart and give you some remedies that you can do. And Tanys has a lot of different exercises that you can do as well. But yeah, tap into a network, contact a professional to kind of help you with these like energies that are around you. Because I think like the branches I saw in your crown, those are they're like dark, and they're messing with you. Okay. They'll continue to mess with you and follow you unless you like confront them and scare them off. That's what they're showing me. Okay. Yeah, so not right now. Give it some time and get some help on how to kind of deal with these personalities that are coming forward, and know that we're in the Kali Yuga. Kali is she can cause madness. Okay. The reason for that is that we are losing less of our as time goes on. Kali Yuga is the end of times. Don't worry, we have 420 something years, 2,000 years left. 420,000 years left. I think we're about 5,000 years in, a little over now. But it's going to get darker and darker and darker, and you got to keep that light shining. You have a beautiful heart in your picture there, and it's vibrating love. You are learning to deal with darker factors in your environment so you can guard your heart and continue to be a light for other people. That's what I'm getting. I'm sending you tons of love as you kind of work through these dark forces, and don't hesitate to contact any of us if you need help. Okay, Lisa, I'm sending you tons of love. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lisa, I'd love to have a conversation with you offline. When I tapped in, there's some stuff there I'd like to talk to you about. So there is a free discovery call that you can book with me, just so we can have a little chat. If you go to the website, okay? So please do that. I'd love to have a chat with you, okay? So no, it's not time yet. This is not the divine right time to take action. Please be patient. The opportune moment is approaching, okay? So I think that's just speaking to the fact that it's not quite time to move. You need to be the real you. And I feel like you're being stifled there. And that may be part of the environment. Okay. Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self. And you need to trust in divine purpose. Now, this is not to say that we need to. So I feel as though the environment you're in, you can't like speak freely about all this spiritual stuff. Okay. But that doesn't mean that you can't be you. All right. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I feel like you need to be you for yourself, and not to like, there's a real, how do I put this? I feel as though you want to just kind of yell it to the world. Like who you are and what you do, and because you're so full of joy with it all, and that you can't right now. And that's okay. It's yours, right? Just because you can't yell it to the world doesn't mean that it's undervalued in you. You can value it in you. Does that make sense? But there is a few things that are stopping you. So they want you to prioritize self-care. Okay. Really doing the self-care, because there's some self-care that you need. Okay. That's why I'm inviting you to do the conversation with me. Your current challenges will soon be resolved. You'll be able to look at the future with a smile. Okay. And interestingly enough, you were having some difficulty with your third eye. The third eye card came up. Okay. It says it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. Okay. The other thing, throat chakra came up. Okay. So that's why I say, like, you're mibbing. I'm not familiar with that term. I think you're from Australia or something. I think it's maybe a term from there. So throat chakra, the angels are helping you to lovingly speak your truth. So you can lovingly speak your truth and do it in a way that's compassionate for others too, because part of what we do is meeting people where they're at. Oh, missing. Oh, okay, cool. Yes. So part of what we do is meeting people where they're at, especially when we do this kind of work. And not everybody's ready for me to start talking to them about all this, like all my galactic stuff, or, or all the dark stuff that I deal with, or whatever, right? Not everybody's ready for me to start doing that. And so I got that you're a medium, which I found really interesting, because throat chakra, third eye, and medium, totally about mediumship. Okay. Communicating what you see in your third eye, mediumship. And so I don't know if you've stepped into that or not. I feel like there may be a few things you need to clear first. So there's some fear there for you, and they're encouraging you to give your cares to them, including the stuff that's going on around you. Forgiveness heals. Okay. Because so again, Ho'oponopono stuff, right? We've talked about that tonight. And there may be some alternative medicine things that will help you heal as well. Yeah. So that's what we're feeling. So I felt that when I tuned into you. Okay. So there's some stuff there that I would like to share with you. So alternative medicine stuff and doing the forgiveness work. Okay. Anyway, I'm wishing you so much love, and a light worker since 20. Okay. Yeah. So you are in that in the field. Perfect. So this is just confirming that is what you're supposed to be doing, despite what other people say, if that makes sense for you. Okay. Sending you lots of love.
And Lise, I struggle with panic attacks too. And I got the cooperation card for that. Okay. Your goal can benefit from you surrounding yourself with like-minded people. So if you want to join one of our groups or take one of our classes, you are always welcome to come hang out with us. We were just chock full of information, especially if you're a light worker. You can add a little bit more to your practice. And the one thing I really like, there's many things I love about Tanys, but one of the main things I really love about her is she can sense a lot of things that are going on in my life and my husband's life that we may miss because, you know, we see each other every day. But she can pick up on some of those more like kind of malefic entities that are bothering us or causing us anxiety and things like that. Okay, so come back. Let us know how you're doing, honey.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so our next question is Pooja. Good to see you, Pooja. I will have guidance for my connection with Naman. All right, Miss Pooja. So the first question, I wish I had better cards for you. I did get there's a lot of disappointment in and around you guys. Okay. They're telling me it's like, how do I say this? You're working on some X stuff. Okay. Try looking at the glass half full instead of half empty. One of you needs to do that because there's some negativity that's kind of looming there. Yeah, they're telling me there's some emotional baggage involved between the two of you. Okay. There's a former relationship that's preventing you from sorting out all of the mixed feelings that you have and making honest choices when it comes to a new person entering your life. So you release the ex. There might be a cord cutting that needs to happen. Okay. If you learn where this disappointment is coming from and you get to the root of it, it's going to ensure success moving forward. But you got to get to the root of this disappointment that's going on. All right. This is the same as the 5 of Cups in the Tarot. Then I got the Chariot reversed. Don't try so hard. If it's not moving forward, then don't put too much into it. You may be in a race that you can't win single-mindedly. It's going to take both horses moving at the same time. Okay. And the Pegasus really stands out here too. There's some resentment that could be affecting the relationship, and that could be stuff that just needs to be let go. It needs to be transmuted. This new coming full moon can help you with that in Scorpio, because it's going to help you like really dig deep and get to those hidden things that are still hanging around. Yeah, there's some manipulation. There's some competitiveness. True love is not about winning and losing. Okay. You might be a little confused about the signals of this person, is what they're saying. And don't be paralyzed with fear of doing something that you may regret. Instead, get to the root of the issue from the past, is what they're saying. Don't move too quickly. Don't come on too strong. That's another really big thing that they're saying. Yeah. Okay. So you got some stuff you need to work through. I'll go and I'll pull one more card for you. Interesting. Pay attention to the red flags. Okay. If they're coming, pay attention to those things. The signs are cautioning you moving forward. All right. There is some attraction there, which is good, but there's some major red flags that you kind of need to work through in order to kind of make this work, if that's what you really want. But I am getting a lot of disappointment from the situation. And both of you are kind of harboring some stuff from the past that needs to be released. All right, so you are always welcome to get a Vedic love reading from me, or a cord cutting, or the million other things that Tanys does. But that's the main energy I get between you and Noman. I hope that was helpful, Pooja. I'm sending you tons of love, and thank you for joining us, honey. You're on mute.
Hi, Pooja. I keep doing that tonight. So I did get unrequited love. So there is attraction, but I'm not sure it's enough at the moment. But that is because you need to do some healing on family issues. Okay. Either you or he does, or both of you. Okay. Because I got that there's some codependency going on. There may be some addictive behavior. So addictions are affecting your romantic life. So I don't know whether there's an addiction in terms of a substance. I'm actually feeling like somebody might be drinking a little too much. But I also feel like there is this codependency thing that can be a family thing, because sometimes if we're in a family environment where that is the way people behave, we pick up on our environment. So it is going to be, you are going to have some really honest discussions with each other. They need to be really sincere, heart-to-heart discussions. And you're probably going to need to retreat to do that, step away from the world in order to have these heart-to-heart conversations. All right? Because I think there's an awful lot of distractions going on. It is going to require you to have faith and trust. And if you don't have faith and trust in him, then, it's going to take more than the attraction that's between you to fix it. Okay? They're saying in order for your self-care, shield yourself a bit, just from the energy piece. I don't mean like board up your heart. All right? I just mean shield the energy piece a little bit, especially while you're having these heart-to-hearts, because they could be a little challenging from time to time. Don't be afraid to take a workshop or seminar to really get to know who you are, and, really step into that light worker that you are, because you are a powerful light worker. Okay. And it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great blessings in loving service to the collective. So please step into that. In order to do that, you may have to have some of these heart-to-heart conversations. Okay. And that doesn't mean that it won't work. There's just some stuff that you got to work out. And, it's a beautiful journey, the healing journey, especially when we're dealing with things like codependency and family stuff, because that stuff, it's like you're stopping a cycle, if that's the case. And I can see you being able to do that because you are a powerful light worker. So you're going to stop this codependency cycle that has been happening through your family. I'm feeling like it's been like a 500-year thing, that there's been this cycle of codependency that's happened. And, so you're gonna break that. So good for you. It's gonna take courage, and it's gonna take love and trust and faith. But I have faith in you, Pooja. You can do this. You're a powerful light worker, and I'm getting goosebumps, which is confirmation. Okay, so sending you tons of love.
Yay! All right, Pooja. Thank you for joining us, honey, and take care. Let us know how you're doing. All right, come back and tell us how you're doing. We honestly really love that. Okay. Okay, Mukadas Ali Quadri. Cool name. Well, hopefully I said it right. If I didn't, I apologize. Well, I get the job in Dubai. Oh, September 24th, 1999. Oh, you're young. Currently, I'm in Dubai. When will I get the job in Dubai? Okay. I got some really interesting cards for you. Okay. The first one I got was that you need to step into service. This is the 6th house energy. I'm getting that service to others is the job for you. And if this doesn't involve service, no. Guess what? Even though the pay might be a little less than a service job, you're going to be able to make the environment and the overall atmosphere is going to allow you to save money. And that's that 2nd house. Okay. It's you're going to be able to get what you need, even though it's not as what you value in your resources. Okay. So I got that if it's a service-based job, it's looking pretty good. I'm not getting that it is, because I got the 8 of Wands reversed. There might be some miscommunication going on. You might be having trouble to communicating your message to others at this time, and directions can go astray. I'm getting a lot of misinterpretation. I'm getting technical difficulties too. But the main thing I'm getting is you're struggling with your emotions, your true emotions. So interesting. You're working through some stuff. Okay. When this is the worker card, and when it comes up reversed, it tells me that there's something that's not quite being communicated on a heart level. Okay. Because the second card I got for you is really interesting. It's the King of Hearts reversed. So when I get this, it tells me to watch out for addictive behaviors. Okay. They're also saying, remember that creativity should be cherished and not flaunted. I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know why they told me that, but okay, got it. Once you begin to perceive yourself as superior to those around you, you're taking a step toward losing your humanity. So this job might not be in the right heart space for you. They're saying that you can react emotionally to stuff that's not helpful to either party. And if you have a psychic revelation and someone in your workplace, it can become really burdensome. So I'm feeling that the work environment might not be the best for you. But they're saying be cautious of escapism and addictive behaviors. That's the main thing I'm getting. Okay. And there's some forgiveness that needs to happen too, in order to kind of free your heart space up a little bit. Don't let yourself they're saying don't allow yourself to remain stuck in the past, especially when it comes to your emotions, your relationship with money, things like that. Let go and move forward. And they're saying again, be wary of intoxicants. All right. That's kind of what I got for the job. It's not the best, but it does put you in a direction that's going to help you make the right decision moving forward. If you do decide to take the job, just know that it's going to be a little emotionally draining, and it might not be your cup of tea emotionally. All right. I hope that was helpful. I'm sending you tons of love, and I know Tanys has more for you.
Hi. Yeah. So super interesting. I really feel like you need to find some balance for yourself first. When you do, it will come. But right now, it's weird because I was getting extremes. So when I picked these cards, I got both, moon and wish. Those are both very like out there. Very much. The moon is very hidden. So there's something hidden about your wish. So I feel like you might not really, if you knew everything, you might not really wish for what it is. And then I got both sides of this, so this is your master cards, spiritual master builder. So I kind of agree with Michelle on this one in terms of there's some stuff there that's not really going to sit well with you when you get in there. Okay. Now I'm getting 22 at the top. This is on 2 of the cards. So I'm going to say 22 days, 22 weeks, 22 months, something like that. 22 is a factor in the timing. But you need to really look at it carefully. And when you go in, you'll need to make sure that you're really seeing it realistically. I'm feeling like there's a lot here about money. I feel as though you're putting a lot of emphasis on the money part of it. And yes, I think money's a good thing. It's a matter of trade for all of us. But I think you need to focus on the humanitarian part of what you want to do. Okay. Because really, if you're going to focus on the money, it's going to bring you, it's going to create perfectionist for you, which is really self-destructive. Okay. It's just going to leave you frustrated. So I asked them sort of what you need, and really what you are an organized person. You're very much an organizer, and you're down to earth, and you're practical. So you really want to, and you are a hard worker. So really stepping into that role is where you're going to find the stability in all of this. Okay. And I got here, caution regarding attitudes from the past about what you value. And so that really, to me, that's really about what is your relationship with money? How do you see money? Because in terms of frequency, if we have like an outdated view of what money is about, okay, that it's not just an energy exchange, sometimes it can actually be self-fulfilling in terms of blocking you from going where you want to go. Okay. So yeah. So limits imposed resulting from the history of your resources. So I'm feeling like you need to look at so resources is usually money, right? So look at what you think money is and what value it carries for you. That's what I would encourage you to do before you jump into this, because I think that's where your block is in terms of getting ahead in your career, is looking at what that means to you and where is the value for you in that. Is it all strictly money because you want to be financially successful? And what does success mean to you? So that's what's coming up for me. Okay. Tap into your intuition. I think that, you need to be realistic and patient with yourself about your feelings around all of this. So none of what I'm saying is meant as any criticism for you. It's really about that self-reflection piece. So these are all things that we all struggle with as we go along, right? We all have our blocks. We all have our things, our programming that we've been brought up with. So I'm just encouraging you to take a look at it, and you just pull it out and you're like, okay, this is how I feel about it. Is this serving me? If so, okay, great. I'm going to hold on to that one. If it's not serving me, what else do I want to replace that with? What other view do I want to have about it to replace it with? Okay. So it's not that you want to throw everything out the window. You want to examine it. That's what they're asking you to do. Just pull it in and look at it and say, okay, is this still serving me? This is how I was brought up around money. Is this still serving me as, because you're a young adult by the looks of it. So is this still serving me as this young adult now? Because sometimes we have outdated views on things. So that's what I would encourage you to do. And you are going to find a great job. Just there's a little bit of this work, I think, that's going to help clear the way for you in terms of getting the job that you really love. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Great advice, Tanys. Love it. And you could always schedule a career reading with me too and find out what your gifts are, because I just look at your Dasamsa chart. Okay, come back. Yeah, please come back and let us know how you're doing. All right, Johnny. Will things work out between me and Lisa? Ooh, kisses and hearts. I got a yes, but a but. Are you ready for the yes, but? Okay, Mr. Johnny. Avoid perfectionism. And this goes for both of you. Okay, your romantic endeavors will be successful with each other. You're going to master the art of love. That's cool. You're going to take a lot of practical efforts to contribute to the relationship. What else? Yeah. Working steadily towards your goal with this person is going to bring deep satisfaction. That's what I got. You're wise to approach your relationship with as you would a crafts person, because this represents the 8 of Pentacles. And so they're saying that, don't think about the results or the rewards. That can help you a little bit with the perfectionistic piece. All right. Go with the flow. Just allow things to happen as they happen. Don't try to push anything. Don't try to force anything. Yeah. Avoiding perfectionism is the number one thing that you both need to do. I do get that there's going to be a time of separation that might be occurring now. There's time apart on the horizon. This could be from work and other things like that. Or that you may be apart right now. And they said flirt, text, do some FaceTime, extend your lighthearted energy, okay, to each other. Flirting is something that's really good for the both of you. But I did get, and this may be part of the perfectionistic piece that I picked up on, that there's some religious factors that could be standing in the way. It could be your upbringing, your spiritual path. They might not be in total alignment with each other. That's where I think I got the perfectionist card. You're going to have to accept each other's spirituality as it evolves and as it grows. And don't be too dogmatic with each other. Dogma is all about like my faith in the way that I do things is right, and your faith in the way you do things is wrong. That's not true. We're all walking each other home. I just quoted Ram Dass. Okay. We're just be here now. Like just be in the moment, enjoy the moment, go with the flow. Don't put these high expectations on each other. It's not going to meh. Just have some lighthearted fun, flirt, enjoy it. And it's going to be successful if you do that. Okay. I'm sending you tons of love, Johnny. And thank you so much for joining us today.
Hi, Johnny. Yeah. So I got a lot of the same cards actually. So I had the separation card as well. So time apart. I don't feel like it's not a separation like a division. I feel like it's for a reason, like whether you're away from each other for work or something like that, or you're just not able to live together at this time. But there's some kind of thing. But I think that all it's going to do is, distance makes the heart grow fonder kind of thing is what's coming to me. The other thing to note, you do have a past life relationship with her. Okay. You guys have done this before. So that's why I think it happened fairly quickly for you guys. There was a lot of romantic feelings right away, right? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. There's attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. And that's what Michelle was talking about, like really be in the moment with each other. Okay. Because there is a strong magnetic attraction here. There's lots of chemistry. Okay. But guess what? I got religious factors as well. Mm-hmm.
I saw you smile and I'm like, what did we have in common?
Yeah. Well, we had the separation and the religious factors and career and finance. So what this leads me to believe is that you're really going to need to have heart-to-heart conversations about this stuff. Okay. Before you get really serious. You just need to know where you're both at, where it is. And I think it's going to go fine. I think that you just need to work that stuff out beforehand so that you're not, it's like having a shared understanding going in. That's what you're looking for. Create the shared understanding and then things will go smoother as you go through. Okay. So enjoy that new relationship.
Yay,
lots of love. Let us know how it goes.
Oh, I love it when we get good cards when it comes to relationships.
Yeah,
I hate
me too.
Bad news. So Absolutely. It's a yes, but for sure.
Yes, but yeah.
Okay, we have a couple of questions left. Miss Paula Jones, when will I get employment? Do you see what type of job it is? Thank you, and you're welcome. Yes, I got Jupiter. It's coming. All right, you're going to be growing and expanding, and basically what you need to do is really put those, because Jupiter is a very expansive planet. He's 9th house. So what I'm getting is this is going to be something that is it's completely new. It's exciting. It's going to change the way you see the world. And it's going to incorporate some spiritual practice, which is interesting because I got the reason you're doing this is you are striving to become as independent as possible. This is my independent woman card from the Intuition Oracle. I'm aware of my inner dialogue and I direct it toward positive imagery. Create a board for yourself, a manifestation board. Start thinking of what kind of workplace you want to work and be in, and you can start manifesting that moving forward. Because I got make an altar for your self-care card. Spending time in prayer and meditation, how do I say this? Deep reflection is going to help you find the right job for you. But you have to kind of change your outlook a little bit. If you want more, I do career readings. I look at your Dasamsa chart, which is 10 divisions deep into your Vedic chart, and I can tell you what your specific career gifts are from past lives and what you're working on in this life. Like, for instance, I did my husband's, and he has mathematics, engineering, and real estate in his ancestral chart, and he was a real estate agent, and he's a computer engineer. So it's actually pretty specific. So you can get a reading with me, and I can tell you exactly what your spiritual gifts are. And I know Tanys has a number of modalities that she can incorporate as well into helping you choose what kind of job it is. It's going to be a great job, but you just have to kind of step into that positive mindset and start manifesting that for yourself. Okay, Paula, I'm excited for you. Come back and let us know like what you find.
Awesome. Yeah. So I got, yes, new beginnings. Okay. Forward direction, definitely. a fresh start, opportunity. You're breaking free from something because there was something that you needed to let go of, which you've let go of. Okay. Or if you haven't, you're going to be. I got that it's really going to be that, again, Michelle mentioned independence. I have independent on here in terms of description. So a leader position that it's going to meet your expectations. You're going to, it says magician skills on here. So you're going to be like alchemizing stuff, right? You're going to be changing stuff. It's going to give you, you're going to need courage and determination. It's a little on the analytical side. It may be an education because that stuck out for me. I actually feel it could be education around the environment because I got the environmentalist. And this says you're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals. So it's either going to be environment or animals. And there may be a strong educational component to what you're going to be doing. You are a healer. So I don't know if you're healing the environment or people, but you are a healer and you're on the right path. So just stick with it. Okay. It's going to happen for you. So just stick with it because you are a light worker and a healer. Okay. Hope that's helpful, Paula.
Fabulous. And we're sending you tons of love, Paula. Thank you for joining us. Okay, Shem, I didn't forget about you. I had you tagged, but you asked again. Career reading and any guidance, please and thank you. You are so very welcome. So I went to my creativity oracle for you, Shem. I got dream, preparation, wounds, and new start. This is a whole story, okay? And then I went to the karma cards and I got the 10th house. So yes, now is the time to jump into a career. I've also seen your chart. It's fully supported by your guides. They're going to help you out with this, okay? How? They're going to be contacting you in your dreams. Okay, clarity will come from connecting to your intuitive dream world as metaphors and symbols. So pay attention to those metaphors and symbols because I know that you work in this as well. They're going to help you prepare for this next step. Luck comes most often to the person and the place where preparation, opportunity, and skill meet. Okay, so once you kind of have that track that you're interested in, start making immediate preparations. This is what's holding you back. Wounds. Okay, withheld support from the past can cause low self-esteem that cripples action. Do not allow the people in your environment to bring down your positivity, to bring down the fact that you're making positive changes in your life. Put yourself first when it comes to your career. And when I see the withheld support card, that tells me that you need to have your own bank account. You need to be as independent as possible. And do not allow people in your environment to cripple your self-esteem because that's only, you don't need that. You really don't. Okay. Because that's going to cripple your action and we don't want that. So the way through that is by making a new start. I got the new start card. So you have to realize what needs to be done. Just discard things that are standing in your way and be prepared for this new start in your life. It's going to be really good, especially when I pull that career card. Your guides are totally supporting you in that. But there's some wounds and some negativity around you that you need to just not put up with. Just swaha. Okay, let it go. Because that's not who you are and that's not who you're stepping into. All right. So I see some really great independence coming your way. Know that your guides are guiding you. You're never alone. And yeah, the main thing is needs to be a step toward independence, toward stepping into your own self-esteem in the workplace moving forward. Okay. I mean, I've read the stuff that you put online. It's excellent. So you have a lot of skills in that area. But I'm getting that this job also needs to kind of be something that you're passionate about. Okay. That's another thing that kind of stepped in. Yeah. Okay. I hope that was helpful, Shem. I'm sending you lots of love. I'm so glad you feel support.
Hi, Shem. Yeah. So I picked there's a few here. Balance cooperation to perfect balance. So the awareness of cooperation to perfect balance, many thoughts about or from decisions about cooperation, many words resulting from the fairness shown by your partners. And then if we go over here, diplomatically Communicate relationships diplomatically. Analyze the beauty of relationships and let your mind tell you how to do it with your partner and get a fair deal. Okay. As for career, I got, first, you might need some counseling, family counseling, to create trust, because you need to trust in your dreams. Okay. You are a builder, so you're going to be building something. I feel like that's a business. The business might center around teaching children. I actually feel like what I was seeing was you teaching meditation to children. That's what I was seeing. And the angels are supporting and guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So dream and trust in your dreams. That's the thing. Okay. And be open to opportunity as it arises, because I feel like it's there. It's just that you need to tap into that and put it out there that you're ready when you are. Okay. Certainly the planets are speaking to you in that way by the sounds of it. And so that's where to look for that. So career, I saw you teaching meditation to children as a start, and I think it'll blossom from there. Okay. Hope that's helpful.
Yay, sending you tons of love, Shem. And I saw that someone tipped, so I'm just going to get this last question here because it's from Square and they don't tell me.
Okay.
So Venkusa KR, I have someone in mind for a new relationship. Will it work? And then you also asked, do you see love and relationship coming when? Okay, so I got, it is safe for you to love for as far as a new relationship coming. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy at all. You're so welcome, Shem. Okay, I got that there is chemistry. You have the chemistry to put out there, and there's a strong magnetic attraction coming forward. And then once you are in a relationship, you need to give it a chance. Work on your partnership. Okay. So then you asked about this next person. I have someone in mind. I got to know. Okay. She got to know too. Deception. Yeah. So what I got is this is an illusionist. Okay. Their intentions are veiled. They're also saying that true love is not going to help you with the other problems that you're dealing with in life. So don't put too much onto finding love. It's not going to solve all your problems that you're going through right now. And they're saying that you're fantasizing about this relationship and thinking that this person may be the one before you have a chance to really appraise their true nature. They're wearing a mask, honey. Okay. Don't blind yourself to the warning signs of the relationship that's not meant to be. Okay. You'll be challenged to go on without a clear picture of the past, present, or future. Don't obsess. That's another thing they're saying. Do not obsess. It can make you seem kind of unrational, unreasonable. If you're unsure of yourself, develop awareness of your deep-seated fears when it comes to giving and receiving love. So there's some inner work that needs to happen before you can attract the right person. They're waiting for you, but you have to kind of work on yourself a little bit more first. And a lot of this it involves emotional intelligence, because you can, okay, I'm not going to say this out loud, but you can be prone to like sadness, okay, and things like that. So professional help might be needed here as far as dealing with these feelings of sadness. Yeah, they're giving me darkness, fear, confusion, things like that, because this is that literally says fear. Okay. You need to work on releasing some of those fears so you can open up your vibration to find the right person for you. We've all been through it. All right. I'm sending you tons of love as you work through this. Okay. Venkusa, I hope I'm saying your name right. And come back and let us know how you're doing.
Okay. So what did I get here? Many thoughts about or from the discoveries of what you value. So, yeah. I tend to agree there is some stuff that you need to work on a little bit before you can venture in. I did get that this current one that you're thinking of is not a good choice. And I'm not sure whether it's him or you. You may be deceiving yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the illusionist.
And let go of control issues. So you're trying to control it too much. If it's going to happen, you need to be honest with yourself and you need to let go of control.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what you need to do. And in order to do that, you need to love yourself first. Okay. Because really you're worthy of love. So love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So work on yourself. Maybe go on a retreat. Go to a retreat and do some self-care. Okay. Because it's time to free yourself. It's interesting because the fence here, it's a circle. I feel like you're going around and around in circles. You need to change something. Something needs to change. Okay. So go to this retreat. I'm getting chills on this too, by the way. So this is really, it's important. And play. You're taking things far too seriously. You need to play. Let go of the control and play. Finger paint. What? Anyway, finger paint is what's coming through. So I don't know whether you're very fastidious with cleaning and they want you to finger paint so that you get messy, but play. Okay. I think that's what you need to do in order to really make it feel good for you for the next one, because you're just going in circles. You need to change something. So love yourself. You're worthy. Okay. You have a beautiful light in there. Let it shine.
And I love the symbol of the lotus on your photo here. So that's the kind of relationship that you want to attract, not something that causes obsessions or fears or any kind of darkness. Oh, wow, my light just, I said that I went from dark to light. Okay, that's spirit. Okay, I didn't change anything. I didn't turn anything off or on.
It's funny, mine did the same actually. Just as you were saying, yours went on and off. Mine went.
You're coming out of darkness and into light by doing this work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a worthy cause. It's you. It's for you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys, we've been doing this for over 2.5 hours. So we're going to go ahead and sign off. And oh, yes, Twisted Susie. Sushi. I don't think we understand shallow anything. We tend to go pretty deep. Yep.
Jump right in.
We jump right in there. All right. Okay, guys. So next week, big guests on. We have Gerald from Tarot Stash. We have Monte Farber and Amy Zerner, and we're going to be unboxing their karmic birthday book. You give me your birthday, I can do some readings for you. Additionally, we're going to be working with all of their fabulous decks. I use most of them on the show today because they're amazing. They're a dream team. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're only going to be here for an hour though, okay? Because they're limited on time. Great 2 hours, Michelle and Tanys. Oh, thank you, Ocean Garnet. You're so sweet. But yes, definitely visit us next week. Go to twillowlifestyle.ca and check out the classes and events that we have going on. There are a lot of them. Okay, we have a really fun one going on next month. It's June 25th. It's a galactic class. Tanys, she has a connection with the galactics, and I know how to read the astrology charts. So we kind of like teamed up on this. And
we're going to call them in. That's what we're going to do.
Oh, very cool. Okay, but it's going to be longer than 2 hours. Okay.
Well, it's 2.5, I think, is what it's listed at.
2.5. So. Okay, that extra half hour is definitely needed if we're calling them in. Okay, or you're calling them in. I'm not as attached as you are, but
yes, you are.
I can identify the.
You got a few. You got a few.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
and I can pinpoint them in the chart. So, but Tanys is the real expert here. She's the ambassador. So, we're really looking forward to that. You're amazing. So that is right down here. Let me see if I can get it open. Bingo. This is where you can sign up, kids. All right. Yep. So we are sending you all tons and tons of love. Again, my name is Michelle Marie. I am the owner and operator of astrologicaltarot.com. And I'm an astrologer. I'm a tarot reader. I'm an oracle card reader. I know a lot about Vedic remedies. I'm both Vedic and Western when it comes to astrology. Lots and lots of training and years. So we could really dive deep into your chart if you want to go into that. But yeah, in the meantime, go check out those links, and we look forward to seeing you next week for a fabulous show. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Don't miss it.
And I am Tanys Coughlan, founder of the Twillow Lifestyle Community, Twillow Lifestyle Academy. And I am an intuitive energy healer, Celtic Shamanic High Priestess, Galactic Ambassador, a channel. And it was fabulous sharing the space with you this evening. And I'm wishing you all tons of love. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Okay. Tons of love, guys.
Lots of love.
And Jacqueline, if you're listening, we're sending you and Michael lots of love too. All right. Take care, honey.